about what?
It's about a date that you went on recently.
He's like, this just keeps getting stranger.
I know it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a segment we do on our show called The Second Date. So you recently went out with a girl named Courtney.
Oh, man, okay. Yes, I did go out with a girl named Courtney recently.
Okay, cool. So we got the right Jason on the phone. Well, Courtney's wondering why you're not getting back to her after your date.
Wow, so she called the radio.
Yeah. I'll tell you what she told us. Courtney said that you guys met on a dating site and went out and had a fun time drinking and talking, and then at the end of the night you went back to her house and ended up meeting her kid.
Right, yeah, that happened. I was a little surprised by that. I knew from her profile that she had a kid.
Yeah.
So I was cool with that, but I didn't expect to be, asked back to meet the kid.
Yeah. She knows. She even knows that was kind of a weird move. She said she was a little drunk when she suggested that you go back there and meet the kid. And then she told us how her son freaked out.
Yeah, it was pretty rough. She had warned me about him. She said he could be a handful, and so. But to be honest, the way he threw the tantrum that he threw was pretty. It was pretty intense. It was an 11.
Okay.
It was an 11 on the 1 to 10 scale.
Do you have much experience with toddlers at all?
I don't have any kids of my own, but I have cousins and brothers and sisters who have kids, so I got lots of nieces and nephews. So it's great to be the cool uncle.
Okay.
But so you could understand. I mean, like late at night, the kid's gonna have a tantrum. It's tired.
Yeah, I get it, and I'm good with kids too. So that was a little weird. But I wouldn't say that was the reason I didn't contact her again.
Is there a reason, or did you just not really like the date?
For her sake, I probably don't want to mention it on the radio because I don't think she'd like that. I mean, I know she called you, but...
Yeah, but if it's for her sake, she's the one that agreed to do the second date. And everybody knows when you do a second date, you might hear something that you don't want to hear, and you have to be willing to have it aired out on the show. So she knows that.
Yeah. All right, so I should just put her on blast, huh?
That's what she's asking for. She would love it, actually.
All right, well, she's dealing with Adam, I think was his name, and that took a while. It was an event. and so I'm trying to, keep myself entertained, looking at magazines or whatever. But I had to go to the bathroom, so I'm not trying to snoop or anything. And it looked like through the bedroom door there was a bathroom that way, and so I went through that way. But in the bedroom, asleep in a crib is like a newborn baby.
What?
We talked all night, and I feel like I got to know her really well, and she really opened up to me. And so I found that she also has a newborn baby that she hasn't told me about.
Wait, she didn't mention at all that she had a newborn child.
Not at all. Not once.
She didn't mention that to us either.
What?
I was completely shocked. I was like, I don't know what to do. I gotta get out of there. So
So she had a secret kid?
Secret baby.
Yeah, she's a secret kid. Who has a secret kid?
And you're sure? I mean, you're sure it wasn't like the babysitter had a newborn and the newborn was sleeping in the back room?
No. That babysitter was not old enough to have a newborn, and clearly, she sent the babysitter home. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So she
We're
has
taking it.
she had a secret baby.
Why would she be?
Did you ask her about the secret baby?
I know I didn't ask her about the secret baby. At that point, when there's a secret baby, I'm just like, I'm out.
Yeah.
But why would she tell you about the one child and not the second child?
Obviously, she's got a favorite. You can meet my 3-year-old, but my newborn, not very cool.
It's not productive.
Yeah.
I really like it.
That is
Okay.
it.
That is
weird.
understandable. If somebody had a secret baby, I'd be a little wary of dating them too.
Yeah, I was blown away.
Maybe she did. I don't know. Like the only thing I can think of is like maybe she was just worried that the baby had happened so soon that would scare you off.
But she wasn't worried about me meeting her 3-year-old
Yeah.
that soon. I don't know why the baby would be that different. I mean, I guess it means that there was a baby daddy more recently than
Right.
me.
That's what I'm saying. But
Got you.
Speaking of secrets, like secret babies and such, I have a secret. Courtney is actually on the other line listening and would like to talk to you right now.
Right.
No,
So seriously.
I'm serious. She's on the other line.
Are you serious? She's on the phone?
Yep. Secret babies and secret phone calls. That's what we're all about here.
a lot of secrets.
Wait, what
So
the
she-
heck were you doing in my
she heard-
bedroom? You did not ask to go in there.
So you set this whole thing up on the radio.
Yeah,
You
I
thought it'd be a
wanted to
good
talk
idea
to
to
you.
have this conversation this way?
I wanted to talk to you and figure out what was going on, and you were not answering me.
Well, I wasn't answering you because you were a liar. I don't want to go out again.
I'm not a liar. It's not what you think. It's not that at all. Why did
It's
you?
not. Wait. So did I not? Am I imagining the baby or?
You are not imagining the baby, but that is not my baby.
What? It's somebody else's baby? Whose baby is it?
It's a friend of mine. She's another single mom, and we share a babysitter sometimes when we go out.
Oh, okay.
That makes total sense.
So it's your friend's secret baby.
It's not a secret, I think is the point, Jubal.
It's a normal baby.
No, it's a secret
Wait.
baby.
Okay, so Courtney, then why didn't you tell me about it?
Why would you need to know that my friend's baby was sleeping in the other room? I mean, you weren't supposed to go in my bedroom. Why were you going in my bedroom?
Because I had to pee. We were drinking all night, and so I had to use the bathroom, and that's the one I found. It was the closest one.
Well, it wasn't the bathroom. That was my bedroom. And the bathroom was right next to it.
The bedroom, bathroom, it doesn't matter. You have a second kid that you didn't tell me about, and that's nuts to me. Why did you tell me that?
Dude, that is not true. I just told you the truth.
Yeah, whatever. I don't believe you. You told me everything about the situation and about yourself. You were super open with me, and you would have told me about that. I don't know why you wouldn't have. You prepared me for the situation that we were walking into. You didn't prepare me
Because
for the other baby.
that had nothing to do with what was going on. Okay? You're a moron if you think that I was going to have a secret baby and try and hide it from you. Like, I had this plan to, like, be this evil genius behind your back.
That's a good point. Jason, why would she hide a baby from you? I mean, if you guys did start dating at some point, she's going to have to introduce you to the baby.
I don't know. Maybe she was waiting to introduce me to the baby, like, on the second date. Maybe it's going after that. Maybe on the third date, she's got, like, a 7-year-old somewhere that I don't know about.
Just kids showing up everywhere, just secret kids, left and right.
The kids popping up everywhere, like Will Chamberlain kids.
Oh my God, have you been burned that bad by other dates?
Dude, maybe you're the one who has some issues because I'm telling you the truth. I don't have time to plan these evil schemes, okay? I'm a single mom. The reason that I share this babysitter is because it's hard. It's really hard to support a kid, so my friend and I do this together, okay? We do it together when we decide to go out and try to get out there in the dating scene. I don't do this often. He seemed like a really great guy, and I wanted to give you a chance. I'm being completely truthful, okay? I don't need you to attack me. I don't need that. I don't have time for that in my life, okay? But I really think you're a really great guy, and if we can move past this silly secret baby scheme that you think I'm doing.
Jason, would you like to go out with Courtney again? We'll pay for a second date, and she can prove to you that she does not have a secret baby.
I can't believe she even has to. That's so dumb.
I know, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to have to say no, because one, she called me a moron. Two,
Oh, what?
You are being a moron.
I spent 2 hours with her that night, and if I had to make a guess on whether she was telling the truth right now or not, I would say probably not.
So you still,
Oh, no.
you still think she's lying about the
Oh
baby?
my gosh.
Well, I also think that maybe the fact that she called a radio show makes me think she wants attention a little bit. And,
Or maybe you have communication problems and you should answer your text.
all right, well, I happen to think I'm a really good person and a really good judge of character, so I'm sorry that you think that. But,
A little paranoid, maybe.
Yeah.
Good person, a little paranoid. Jason, thank you for your time.
yes, thank you for your time. This is a great way to spend my morning.
Sorry you were ambushed with a secret baby.
Hate those secret babies.
Courtney, well, I'm sorry, no second date for you.
Aw.
His loss, it's totally fine.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing I learned in all this is I guess I should have posted my secret baby to my dating profile.
Yeah. Use that in your dating profile, in your bio section. I have a 3-year-old and a secret baby. I hit you up and ask questions about that.
Hello,
Hi, can I speak to Jordan, please?
this is Jordan.
Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm fine. How are you?
Not too bad. What's going on today with you, Jordan?
What do you mean?
I don't know. You run errands or something? Got
That's
laundry to do? I
not
got some
why
laundry I
we're
need to do.
calling.
I mean, I have work tonight, but
Nice.
why are you guys calling me?
Sorry.
You recently met a dude named Dennis.
Dennis?
Yeah, you met a guy named Dennis at a bar the other day, right?
Um,
He can throw back Cosmos like a champ.
oh my God.
Impressed. You were impressed, weren't you?
I mean, with Cosmos, sure.
Yeah, of course. Takes a man to be able to throw down like 5 or 6 Cosmos
Oh, it
in
gives
one
me a
sitting, you know?
Something like that, I guess. I mean, what's the point? Why are you talking about Dennis?
Well, Dennis listens to our show, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. So Dennis emailed us because he says that you've kind of trailed off a little bit, and he wants to know if he did something wrong.
Oh God. I mean, did he tell you what he texted me?
Yeah.
He did. And have you gotten checked?
That's not the right question, Jubal.
No, didn't feel it necessary to get checked.
Oh my God.
So he told you that he texted me about the STD check.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he told us he tried to explain it, but he feels like you think he was lying.
Well, I mean,
Yes. I would.
yes.
I told him I would feel the same way. Like anybody who's going to get that text from basically he's a stranger. I mean, you spent 1 hour with him. Like, why would you believe him?
Yeah, no, I mean that's exactly right. So, and then there was like the rest of the stuff that he said. So,
Like
The
when he
rest of the
was
stuff that he said?
when he was trying to tell you that it was meant for his friend Jordan instead of you. You mean?
no, like after that, like there was like a lot more that he said.
About what? He told us that he sent you that STD joke, and then he was like trying to over-explain. It seemed like he was lying. That's all he told
Oh
us.
yeah, I mean it got like way worse after that. Like I don't know what is up with him. Like it was really weird.
Wait, how can it get worse than you should go get an STD check that costs $75? Like that seems as bad as it could get to me.
Oh no, like he kept going. Like he told me a whole bunch of stuff.
Like what?
So he sent, the STD thing, oh my God, sorry, it was a joke, a friend, blah, blah. And then he started, without me asking, like he was telling me basically like his sexual history.
Wait, like how many partners he's had and stuff?
Yeah, like exactly that. Like he was like, oh, I like haven't really been with that many girls. And I was like, okay, like that's fine. And he was like, it was only like 3 women that I've been with. And he's like, and the first time I was a junior in high school, there was this girl, and I only got to second base. And then like, I didn't say anything because like, I don't know. I feel like stuff like that, that's like not something you necessarily just tell someone that you've just met.
So wait,
Yeah.
like he did like a novel of all of his sexual history back to junior high where he touched some girl's
Oh
boob.
yeah, I mean, it was talking about like, and the next time I was in college and I experimented with a girl. It's like, okay.
What were you texting back to him in the middle of all this? Like why would he
Literally,
keep going?
when he started doing like going back, giving me all these really specific examples, I didn't say anything. Like I didn't know what to say. I was just
So-
kind of like sitting there, like I would start typing like, oh, that's cool, but I didn't send it. So I'm assuming, like, he just kept going. Like, and then he was like, and the only other woman that I ever did something with was, she was much older, and we didn't go all the way.
Oh
I was, like,
my
really
gosh.
intimidated, and again, I didn't know what to do. Like, what say to a person like that?
I think he was trying to tell you that he wasn't experienced enough to get an STD, even though it only takes one person to give you an STD. But I think that, I'm guessing that was him trying to say, see, I'm innocent. Look how inexperienced I am.
That's exactly what I was trying to say.
Hang on, Dennis. You're not supposed to talk yet.
Wait, is that Dennis on the line?
Yeah, he's on the phone listening and wants to talk to you.
Yeah, Jordan, I'm trying to be honest and open. That text was so embarrassing that, I felt like I needed to explain myself. And, you responded with ... and I thought that just meant explain yourself. And so, I just wanted to put your mind at ease.
I guess, I mean...
I just wanted to, explain my entire history to say, the chances of me getting STD are, next to none. In fact, they're none.
Well, Dennis, you have to know how weird that is. It's very strange to give away that much specific information to someone you just met about your personal history.
I mean, I'm very excited, You're very beautiful. You're definitely out of my league. So I just, I'm a little inexperienced, and I feel like I gave the wrong message with that initial text.
I don't
Sounds
think
like
it
you
was
gave the whole message.
Yeah, it wasn't the initial text, Dennis. I think that's the thing. It's all of the text afterwards, or I think the nail in the coffin for you.
But I was very open and honest. You gotta give that.
Give him
You
credit.
do have to give him credit for that, Jordan. That is missing, I feel like, in today's world. And I think so. And did you have fun with him at the bar?
I mean, at the bar, yes, but it's just too much, man. It's just way too much.
Oh.
And Jordan, you got to give him credit, because I would be mortified if all of this information was coming out. And he seems cool with everything, you seem like you're pretty solid in who you are, at least, Dennis.
I am solid. I'm nice. I'm honest. I'm very open, and I'm just not very sexually experienced.
I think we know that now.
I'm nice, honest, and not very sexually experienced. That's the kind of dude that I think you should go out with again, Jordan. Would you like to go out on another date with Dennis? We will pay for it.
I don't know. I mean, sure, I appreciate Dennis being an honest guy, but I'm sorry, he's just too socially awkward. He just doesn't know what to say. I guess in a romantic situation, and quite frankly, that's just not really something I'm looking for. I don't have a desire to be romantic teacher dating person for someone.
Oh.
I can see
I'm
that, too.
sorry, but it's just not. It's not what I want.
But if I got better at it, would you be open to revising that statement?
Wow. So
And how do you
direct.
plan on getting better at it, Dennis?
Yeah.
I think I'm just practice. I can meet other people, but you seem really terrific, and if I just circle back,
Huh?
He's so
I feel like Dennis is going to get arrested in some prostitution ring.
I mean, Dennis, very sweet of you. I'm very flattered that you've taken such an interest in me, but I won't pretend like I know the future, but I just get the feeling this is just not it for me.
Okay.
Oh.
but maybe if you wanted to use me as a booty call or something.
There you go, Jordan.
Oh man.
Hey, doesn't that turn you on, Jordan? Aren't you ready for that?
The thought of a very inexperienced man in my bed.
Dude.
Sure, why not? If I ever felt like it someday, maybe I'll call you for a booty call. But
Hey.
That's awesome. That's great. I mean, I am totally into that. If you ever want to call, my door is always open.
Oh, man. And I bet he's good at dirty
Sounds
talk,
like it.
too.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Alyssa, please?
this is she.
Hey, what's up, Alyssa? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm good. I'm sorry. Who is this?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show?
You're from a radio show? I don't understand why you're calling me.
Yes, I am from a radio show. It's called Brook and Jubal in the Morning, and I'm calling you today because we got an email from one of our listeners about you.
What?
Yeah, can you think of any reason somebody would email our show to get a hold of you?
Did they nominate me for a makeover or something?
Dude, that'd be sweet.
No.
I wish that was the case
Yeah.
for you.
We don't really do stuff like that, so no makeover, I'm sorry.
I don't understand. Why would someone email you about me then?
Because you guys went out on a date, and now you're not calling him back.
What?
Yeah, equally
Yeah, his-
exciting, right?
His name is Ethan.
Oh my God.
Do you remember going out on a date with Ethan?
Yeah, that I do. I totally remember that.
Okay.
Good.
Well, Ethan emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but ever since your date, he's been trying to call you, and now you're not responding to anything, so he was wondering why.
I don't want to see him.
Is it because he plucked a hair out of your chin?
We just went straight for it, did we?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did. He said that's the reason he thinks you're not calling him back is because he plucked one of your hairs on the date.
Oh my goodness, no. That's so embarrassing.
Don't be embarrassed. We all get a stray hair from now and again.
I guess so, but why would he tell a radio station this and email you about it?
Well,
It was a big event for him.
he emailed us because he wants to get a hold of you, and we asked him why he thinks you wouldn't want to see him again, and that was the only thing he could come up with because he said you guys had a really good time other than that.
No,
No, you didn't have a good time other than that?
we did, but there's just one thing that freaked me out.
And it wasn't that he was collecting your hairs one by one.
Wait, hold up. Did he tell you he was collecting my hair?
No, I was joking. Just a joke because of the one hair that he pulled out.
Oh my God, my heart skipped a beat.
Yeah. No, he didn't tell us that he was collecting all of your hairs. He just thinks that's the one reason you don't want to see him.
I mean, it was completely embarrassing, but that's not what it was at all.
No? So there's more to it than that.
I don't even know if I should talk about it. I don't want to put his business out there.
But he wants his business put out there.
Yeah.
Like, he actually asked us to do this so that his business could be out in the streets. So he said he's willing to hear whatever it is. So if it's on him, then you mind just telling us?
Well, okay, so what did he tell you about the date?
Well, he told us that you guys met through a matchmaker, went to lunch, and you played a game where you show each other, like, the last photo you took on your phone to try to break the ice. Okay.
Yeah, it's the first photo.
All right.
Yeah, and we did that, and he showed me a picture of his nephew.
Okay.
And
Is that a problem? Was his nephew kind of ugly?
no, his nephew was cute.
Okay. Deal breaker for me.
Yeah, I never want to mix my jeans with that line.
Yeah.
No, but he kept going on for the next 30 minutes. He just kept talking about having babies and kids.
Like he wants kids, like now.
Yes, he's completely obsessed with having a baby. That's what I got from it.
Oh, really?
Like, what did he talk about?
Well, he said it was a dream of his. Anytime he's out and he sees something that he likes with baby clothes, he buys it. He has a stash. Yeah, he has a stash in his house with baby clothes.
Are you kidding? He's a single bachelor that has a baby clothes stash?
That's what he said. He even knows the room that he's going to convert to the baby room.
Oh,
I mean,
And
He's already like nesting like a pregnant woman, like getting everything ready at the house.
yes, he is. I mean, he told me he can't wait to hear baby footsteps coming down the hallway. Like,
Whoa.
So maybe that was like a little bit too much to share.
too
But
much.
I don't know. Is it refreshing to you to find a guy who's interested, obviously, in family life, or is that something you don't want?
Yeah, it's refreshing to know that a guy wants to have a family someday. I do too, but it's creepy that he's collecting baby clothes. He doesn't have a baby.
I know.
Yeah.
It'd be weird for a single girl even to do that.
That's true.
Yeah.
Like if you went over to his house after your date and you open up the closet and you just see a bunch of baby clothes.
Just onesies.
It's not sexy.
Oh, what was your response to him?
I mean, my response was just to sit there and to listen to him. I mean, he's still talking about how he can't wait to hear his baby say "dada."
Oh, it's kind
Now,
of
hang on, that's not fair.
What? Who's that?
Oh, that's Ethan. Ethan's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Oh,
Hey, Alyssa.
Apparently he couldn't wait any longer and had to pipe in.
No, man,
Are you
there's nothing
serious?
wrong with wanting to have a baby.
you've been listening to this the whole time?
Yeah, because you wouldn't return my calls or my texts or anything.
So you call radio station and have them call me and listen.
Well, I really liked you, and apparently you thought I was weird.
I mean, it was really weird talking about a baby that you don't have for 30 minutes. What was I supposed to say to you?
I mean, is it that weird that you would think about the baby you might have someday for 30 minutes isn't that long to talk about babies.
Well, I don't know. On a first date, even if I were out with a woman and she was like talking about the baby that she wanted so badly, that would scare me. It wouldn't. I mean, obviously it wouldn't scare you, Ethan, but it would scare a lot of dudes.
Yeah, but like the matchmaker already found somebody that I knew was like really serious and wanting a commitment to, so I just figured it wouldn't scare that person off.
Well, it scared me.
Ethan, I mean, I think everyone agrees that it's sweet that you're excited about fatherhood.
Yeah.
But the collecting of the baby clothes, do you bring that up often on a first date?
I mean, first off, to call it a collection is kind of going a little overboard. It's not a collection. It's not like I have a room full of the stuff.
Okay, so how many items?
If we're talking about just anything having to do with babies, I've got like 15 things.
Whoa.
But like they're not all, like 7 of them are onesies. And the thing is, like, everybody thinks this is a big joke, ha ha ha, it's really funny, but I'm actually prepared for fatherhood.
No, I think it's great. I just think it's great when you find out maybe like 2 months into a relationship that you're that into it.
Ethan, you even told me on the day that you already picked out the names for your kids already.
How long have you been planning this, Ethan?
I don't know why you guys think this is weird. I've been dreaming about having kids since I was a kid.
You're so sweet.
What are the names of your kids that you don't have yet, if I can ask, or is that a secret?
Well, I mean, I want to have a boy and a girl, obviously.
Oh,
Obviously,
yeah, and you
for
get
sure.
to choose, obviously.
He said for a boy would be Ken, and he would name his girl Sanctuary.
Sanctuary and
Wow.
kin.
Yeah.
Interesting.
The kin kind of throws me.
Yeah, it is. When you come up with sanctuary, where it is.
You know, you guys can say whatever you want to say, but I'm probably the only guy in this room on this phone that's actually preparing for childhood. I'm not embarrassed about that. I'm not ashamed about that, and I don't think that people should reject me because of it.
I actually agree with what you're saying. I do, Ethan. I mean, he knows what he wants. He maybe gave you way too
Yeah.
much information on the first date, and that's his bad for oversharing.
I didn't plan on having a girl named Sanctuary.
Yeah, that one you need to negotiate for sure.
Debatable. We can talk.
Well, Alyssa, would you like to go out with Ethan on another date? We will pay for it.
I don't know about all this. I mean, doesn't it seem weird to you all? It's crazy. It's creepy.
No, not at all. Like every dude that I've known when we were kids, like we would just sit around the playground and talk about the kids we were gonna have one day.
And did they collect clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course. It's a totally normal dude thing.
It's a little overwhelming, but I don't think that it's creepy.
I mean, Alyssa, I feel like you're not giving me a chance. I feel like we should go out again because I have proven to you that I'm an honest, straightforward guy and that I have a long-term plan.
And his clock is ticking, Alyssa. He doesn't have much time.
I guess so. One more date wouldn't hurt.
Oh, so you'll do it. You'll go out with Ethan one more time.
I said yes. Please don't ask me again before I change my mind.
That's awesome.
Well, congratulations, Ethan.
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm so excited. And thank you, Alyssa, for giving me another chance. And we can talk about Sanctuary. We'll discuss names later. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to talk about the kid again.
Good choice.
All right. Well, good luck, you guys. Keep us updated, okay?
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And Alyssa,
Yes.
if he says he's on a pill, don't believe him.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Skylar?
This is her.
Hey, Skylar, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm good.
Nice.
Um,
Oh, I should continue
This
I
is
should continue
awkward.
speaking to you. Have you heard of the radio show Brook and Jubal in the Morning before?
yes, I haven't listened to it, but a friend of mine listens
cool.
to that
Okay.
show.
Well, that's where I'm calling from, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. You probably don't know what that is, so I'll explain it. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, that person can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Ethan. Sorry, a scout named Ethan.
Wait, oh my God, this is a second date?
Yes, yes, it is.
So your friend has told you about those?
Yes.
Well, congratulations, because you're about to be the star of one, because Ethan is wondering why you won't call him back after what he describes as a great first date.
What did he tell you today?
Oh my God, he told us that it was amazing.
Yeah, he told us that you guys really connected. You had a lot of Me Too conversations where it's like, I like this, me too, I like this, me too. And ended the date with he bought a Duraflame log, and then you guys had a campfire in the middle of an alleyway. And it sounded more romantic the way that he told it. But and you guys made out and everything else. He thought it was great, but now you're not calling him back and he doesn't know why.
Yeah, I mean, the fire was a really sweet sentiment, I guess, but
Even though you couldn't eat whatever you were cooking over the fire because of the chemicals from the Duraflame log?
yeah, also, I don't know how contained that was, so.
Wait, it wasn't just like you've run out of time and you meant to call him back. Like there's a reason you're not calling this guy back?
I don't know. After the campfire, I could tell that he really liked me, and he was really sweet. He drove me home, and right before he dropped me off, he asked if he could take me on a weekend getaway, which is also like a very romantic thing to ask, but not after we just met.
But he was going out on a limb, man. I mean, don't you want a guy to really like you at the end of a date?
Well, yeah, of course, but I just assumed that he wanted to do that because he was just trying to hook up with me.
Oh, so you're thinking that he doesn't want to go on a weekend getaway for romance. He just wanted to take you away so he could hook up with you.
Yeah, it's not just the fact that he asked me to go on a weekend getaway, it's the timing, you know, like he asked me and he wants to go that fast, like he wants to go next weekend, and that's a red flag because how fast is he moving in other aspects? You know, does he not know how to have a relationship?
But you can't just tell him, I don't feel comfortable with that. We should go on a few more alleyway cookouts. and then maybe a weekend getaway, you just stop talking to him?
Yeah, I mean, it was a lot, and I think it just kind of threw me off guard. So I guess I should tell him that. I've just been trying to think about how to say it in a way that's not going to hurt his feelings, I guess.
Oh, well, okay. I got good news for you then, Skylar.
What's up?
You did say it because he's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Hey, how's it going, Skylar?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hi.
Oh, my God. I didn't know that he was already there. Like, I thought you guys were going to call him.
No,
God,
that's the
yeah.
that's the beautiful part of these. We're big liars, and he's been on the phone the whole time.
Are you embarrassed?
Yeah, I'm embarrassed.
You shouldn't be. I'm glad that you said all that stuff. It totally makes sense. I understand.
What?
But listen, I mean, like, I'm a very romantic person when something inspires me to be very romantic.
Aw.
Yeah, but Ethan, I understand that you have really strong feelings, but like, do you usually ask people out on vacation right when you meet them? Because that's a lot.
I
just
don't,
want you to
no.
be in my shoes. Like, it's a little scary to go out of town with someone you don't really know.
Yeah, I kind of see that now. I guess I was sort of wrapped up in a moment of being like, this is fun and silly, and what else can we do that is spontaneous like what we did tonight? And we don't even have to like stay in the same bed or like hotel when we go off and like go on a trip or something together. I guess I was just trying to find ways or an excuse to spend time with you.
Mm-hmm.
Again, you're asking me to go out on a vacation. We've only been on one date, so I need you to slow your roll just a little bit.
But Skylar, if he hadn't had said that, where were you at on the date? Like all the way up until he asked you for a weekend getaway. What was your thought about him?
I was having fun. You know, I want to take things slow, though. I want to get to know someone. You know, like the date was great. We got to do something weird and crazy and fun, and obviously a very memorable date.
Maybe there's other weird, crazy, fun things you could do on a weekend getaway. Like super weird. You don't know.
Super weird? Not really helping, Juice.
Oh my God.
Look, the only reason why I feel like I am jumping ahead so quickly is I just felt like we had a really awesome time, and I don't know if you feel this way, but I feel like I'm actually kind of falling for you.
Oh
Wait, you're falling for me? Stuff like that, Ethan. Like, you need to be careful about what you're saying to me this early on.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm just trying to figure out how to say what I'm feeling instead.
Aw.
But I'm going to slow my roll. I can practice slowing my roll.
Yeah. If you just marry him, Skylar, he'll slow his roll a little bit. You know?
Yes.
Hey, Skylar, would you like to go out with Ethan on a second date? We'll pay for it. Just a regular date.
Yes.
So just to clarify, we're not talking about a vacation anywhere or like a couple's massage or anything, right? This is like a very normal date.
That's what I'm thinking. Ethan, is that what you're thinking?
Yeah. Absolutely, totally normal. And if you want to go to Dubai for the weekend as well, we can do that.
Dubai.
I'm joking.
Okay. I don't know if you are. That's the scary part.
Yeah.
Okay, so Skylar, what do you say?
Yes, I will go on a second date,
Yay.
but I really want to take it slow and just get to know each other.
Okay.
Ethan, that means dinner.
All right.
Just dinner.
And we'll talk slow. I'll speak really slowly, too.
Everything slow.
Slow.
Okay.
All right. Well, congratulations, Ethan. You got your second date.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And Skylar, you're sure you want to go out with Ethan again?
I do.
Oh, don't say those words to Ethan.
I mean, I will.
Okay, there you go. That's better.
Hello?
Hi, may I speak to Diana, please?
This is Diana. Who's it?
Hey, what's up, Diana? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Wait, are you serious?
Yeah.
Hey, Diana.
You actually familiar with the show?
Yeah, I love you guys.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Okay.
thanks.
A lot of
That's
times
awesome.
we call for second dates and people have no idea who we are, so that's refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, so you're calling about second date?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
we are.
Okay. Oh, who is it? Is it about Dylan?
Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan. I went out with him a couple days ago. Was he asking about me?
Not asking us about you, because no, it's not about Dylan.
Oh, God.
Anybody else you can think of who might want to do a second date with you?
Is it Eugene?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
That
God.
was- Eugene.
wasn't as excited as you were about
Yeah.
Dylan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eugene's calling about me, okay?
Yep, Eugene told us all about your date, and he said he really liked you, but now you're not getting back to him. So is there a specific reason?
Well, I mean, so he did tell you what happened? Like, he told you what he did and everything?
Yeah, I'll tell you what he told us. He said that you came over there. I guess the weather wasn't that great, so you guys decided to just hang out at his house, played some Yahtzee, watched some Game of Thrones.
Oh, flip through photo albums. Can't forget that highlight
photo
from the date.
albums. And then I guess at the end of your date, he made a joke that he told us, and we told him it didn't sound like it was that funny, but he said you should come back and binge watch Game of Thrones, and also he's going to binge do you.
Wow, I'm honestly really surprised that he just told you all that. So embarrassing.
We were too.
Is
pretty honest guy, I guess.
you're surprised because he should be embarrassed, right?
I mean, yeah, he should be embarrassed, but apparently he's not.
He thought it was a funny joke. Did you not think it was funny?
No.
Yeah.
Did you guys think it was funny?
I will say, I think that he meant it in a lighthearted way, but I also told him he was creepy for it.
Yeah, that's not the only reason why. It was creepy.
Oh,
There's more creep. There's more creep to Eugene.
Oh, yeah. I
Thought we
mean,
heard it all.
yeah.
All right. Well, that's all he told us. So
Could you-
what is he missing?
Well, did he tell you what happened during Yahtzee?
No.
Did he try like get you to play strip Yahtzee or something?
Yeah, no, thank God.
Okay.
No, in the middle of Yahtzee, we were playing a good old round of Yahtzee, and then he was like, hold on, and he takes out a camera and goes over to the window and starts videotaping the neighbor's yard across the street.
What?
Okay.
Wow.
Why? What did he explain?
I mean, I wanted to ask, but I decided I didn't even want to know.
Oh.
Honestly, this was just a favor to his mom. I work with her. I'm sure he told you that.
Yeah. He said that his mom set you guys up.
Yeah, and I like her, and we work together. We see each other every day. But once I got there, I was like, wow, this guy's like a little unstable, and I felt weird being there, and I was just sort of trying to plan how I was going to get out of there.
Okay, but let's go back to the video camera thing.
Uh-huh.
What was he? So he videotapes his neighbor's yard.
I mean, I don't even know. I didn't even ask. That's all I know is that he was videotaping his neighbors.
Weird.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay,
But,
yeah,
but
that's kinda
after
creepy.
that, you stayed for a full episode of Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I just kind of figured I would wait out the episode and get out after that.
All right. Well, Diana, if you've listened to these second dates before, then you should know that Eugene is on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Oh, you guys, I totally forgot you do that. Oh, no.
Yep. Eugene.
Hey.
No, there's Eugene.
Yeah.
Hi.
Eugene, why are you videotaping your neighbors?
Oh, it's not what you think. It's a total misunderstanding.
Eugene, it sounds creepy, like all the other creepy things you did.
No. Here's what I was doing. I'm close friends with the neighbors, and a little while back, I realized my neighbors, they don't take enough videos of their kids. So I'm putting together a video collage of their kids for their upcoming anniversary.
What?
Oh my
No.
Dude,
You're
Eugene, that
watching
is.
Yeah. Whenever I see the kids playing in the yard, I take out the camera, record it. I'm going to put a soundtrack to it. The neighbors know. They're cool about it. The neighbors know. It's total misunderstanding. It's unfortunate it happened during the date, but that's all it was.
Well, hold up.
It's not a big deal.
You actually had a conversation with your neighbors about this.
Yeah.
So they know that you're videotaping their kids through your window.
Yeah, they think it's a great idea. They're not the best at technology, and I'm really good at computers, so they're happy to have me capture some moments.
Some
Through
moments where
your-
it looks like somebody spied on their
Yeah.
children, like there's no audio, they're kind of far away. Like, I don't know that I believe you, Eugene.
No, we're putting music to it. It's going to be good.
I know, dude. You just said that on the radio. Like, do you hear yourself? This is like a perfect example of the creepy level that you live at.
What? I'm doing a nice thing for my neighbors.
No, that's not how you do it. Mm-mm.
Yeah, Rob and Sandy, they love it.
Dude, it was the middle of the night and it was raining. Like, that's a terrible time to get video, first of all. And also, so creepy. If
Yeah.
kids went from car to house in the middle of the night.
Wait, were the kids in the yard in the dark in the rain? I'm confused now.
Yeah, they were playing in puddles.
No.
I have night vision on my camera. The kids were playing in the
You're
puddles.
videotaping kids with night vision goggles, Eugene?
Yeah, friendship never sleeps. I think you guys are misunderstanding what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think other things never sleep. Eugene,
my God.
Are you
you
on a list?
literally have proof that the neighbors are cool with this.
Yeah, Yeah, I talked to them.
I feel like we need to call the neighbors. Like, I feel like on this one we need to
Yeah, I
step
think we
in.
feel like we need to call a lot of people.
Yeah.
Go ahead, call them. Sandy loves me.
Okay.
Wow.
I mean, okay, the video camera aside, let's just bring it back to the date. It just wasn't working for me, like on every level, every step of the way.
So, you don't want to continue Game of Thrones?
I think that might be what she's saying, Eugene, but
Oh, Eugene.
I guess we can check for sure. Diana, would you like to go out with Eugene on a second date? We will pay for
I
it.
would not. I would not.
Okay, you started answering that before I even asked. Fan.
Rude.
Listen, Eugene, like, you obviously have this, like, nerdy side to you, which is awesome for somebody. And, like, you know, if you could just bring it down a notch and maybe, like, ask your date if they would like to play Yahtzee or if they would like to watch Game of Thrones, maybe you could hit it off with another fellow nerd and you'd really have a good time. But I'm not that person.
Yeah, okay.
I think that you're just going to have to chalk this one up as a loss, man.
Yeah, lost for her.
Okay, yeah.
You hear that, Diana? You lost.
This is one that I'm totally fine to lose.
Yeah.
All good.
Hey, can you ask her if I can still just touch her boob?
What?
What? No, Eugene. All right, we're done with the second date now,
Oh my
Eugene.
God.
I am sorry.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Vanessa, please?
this is Vanessa.
Hey, Vanessa, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What's Brook and Jubal?
That's a good question. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, it airs on radio stations.
Like most radio
Yep.
shows.
Okay.
Appropriate place for it to be.
Why are you calling?
Well, I'm calling because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out why. And we got an email about you from a listener. His name is Evan.
Oh, that guy?
Yeah.
He's probably hard to forget.
Yep.
Yeah, he's got a thing with flies, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. We actually talked to Evan about that date where he accidentally bit a fly in half.
Oh, God, it's so gross.
Have you been referring to him as Fly Guy this whole time?
Somewhat, but I kind of don't talk about him anymore.
Yeah, it's probably a place you want to
Yeah.
bury deep, dark in your head so you don't have to think about it. But he
I try not to remember.
Yeah, yeah, he told us about your date, said that he really liked you, and he was just trying to joke around when that happened, but he understands that, like, you know, obviously it'd be disgusting to sit across from somebody on a date and have them munch into an insect that they, like, didn't order off the menu.
Right.
And he's wondering why you're not calling him back or texting him back.
It's not so much about the fly. I mean, yeah, that's gross and whatever, but the guy is, like, really kind of rude and full of himself. I mean, he, like, pop culture shamed me, I guess is what you might want to say.
Pop culture shamed you?
He did tell us that he tried to tell you a Karate Kid joke and you didn't get the reference.
Right. There was some Mr. Nagi Shaggy.
Mr. Miyagi from the movie Karate Kid back in the 80s.
What's the name?
Mr. Miyagi.
Oh, that's the name. So I'm sitting in the restaurant, and it was starting to get really awkward because he was, like, yelling at me because I haven't seen some ancient film, and he just wouldn't go on and on about it. I felt really uncomfortable. It really was making me feel bad.
As it should. Like, no person should be on a date and be made to feel stupid. Like, he was so condescending.
And I'm thinking, you know, this is supposed to be a nice, romantic date, and this guy is just sitting here grilling me about these 80s movies, and the fact that I didn't see them, and it made me feel bad.
Yeah, I have seen people treat other people as really stupid when they don't get pop culture references.
Yeah, I really take offense to that, and it didn't just stop with that one movie. He kept making other references, like Beverly Hills Cop was like another one. I don't remember that one.
Okay, I want to shame you right now because that was a great movie series.
I don't remember.
Yeah, now I'm
anything about
mad.
it either, yeah.
Yeah, but it's so old. I have no interest in seeing these movies, and you know what? I don't even think they're probably funny either. So
Not funny? Are you out of your mind? What do you mean not funny? They're hilarious.
But yeah, Evan, hang on a second. Vanessa, that's Evan. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. And usually you're supposed to wait until I bring you into the conversation, but apparently Evan couldn't wait.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but just, like, I don't get this. Like, how can you, like, A, not know that many of them, and B,
oh my gosh,
like,
here we go again. Why is it a law or something? I'm supposed to know all
it's
these
not a
things.
law. I'm just, like, shocked, and it's just, I don't know. Like, obviously, I'm sure
Get
there's things,
over
like, I don't
yourself.
know about your world that you'd be like, oh, come on. I mean, I'm not trying to, like, make you feel bad. It's just, like...
You are making me feel bad.
Well, I'm
You are-
sorry.
Oh, that sounded sincere.
Wow.
That sounded real sincere. Wow.
I mean, I'm really not. It's just, like...
Yeah, I got that. I was also being sarcastic.
You're placing a judgment on me. You are. You're being very judgmental. Oh, wow, I can't believe this person did. So it's all the world according to Evan. It's like, you know, you don't have room for another person for a relationship if this is the way you're going to behave.
Well, I mean, if you watch the movies, you change your mind.
Evan, why are you so hung up on comedies and films from the late 80s, early 90s?
I'm not hung up on them. I've seen other movies since then, but, like, those are just gems of cinema.
Evan, come on. I mean, they're just movies. Don't you think you're overreacting?
These are classic movies that you just need to see, like, just as a person growing up in America. Like, and yeah, if you were, like, 2 or whatever when they came out, then, like, go rent them or whatever and watch them.
Are you really this fired up about it, Evan?
Movie buff.
I mean, I'm sorry, but who doesn't know Back to the Future?
Probably a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm married to one, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he literally, every pop culture reference is lost on my husband. And guess what? I can still love him.
I'm sure it really bugs you, doesn't it?
It doesn't at all. But he does miss a lot of jokes because of it. I will say that.
See?
Vanessa, are you still there?
This is just so ridiculous. Evan, you know it was actually a date, you know, and you really weren't treating me right. So a little advice to your future dates, don't be so judgmental if somebody doesn't remember or know of all the movies in your arsenal that you insist that they know in order to be an American. I mean, it's crazy.
It's not like all of them, but those are in anybody's basic.
Oh, my God, I got to go. I don't want to talk to you. I don't care about your damn movies and whoever karates and police movies and whatever the hell it is, all right?
Just one question. Tell me you've seen Home Alone.
No, I haven't.
Oh, my God, what the
Now I'm losing it.
Yeah, that's it.
Macaulay Culkin?
Okay, Evan, I'm out.
You're living a broken life, Vanessa.
I think she hung up.
Hello, Vanessa. Did you hang up? Yeah, I think so. Evan, are you still there? Or did you hang up too? Now are you pissed?
Yeah, no,
about hanging?
I'm here, man. Yeah.
Well, Evan, I have to ask anyway, even though she hung up. Vanessa, would you like to go on a second date with Evan? We'll pay for it. No, thank you, sir. Sorry, Evan. She said no. If you didn't hear that.
Well, fine. I don't want to go out with you anyway, you shut in.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry you had to go out with that psycho.
Yeah.
I know, right?
Dude, Evan, why wouldn't you use that as like an opening to say, hey, that's awesome you haven't seen those. I can watch them with you next time.
I mean, I started out that way, but after like the first one or two where she's like, yeah, I don't know about that. Weren't the 80s a long time ago? Like, just that crap? Like, it just fired me up, man. Like,
I can tell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hide it well.
You don't know those movies? That's like the same as not knowing that Bill Clinton was president and that he got a in the office.
I don't think so.
Explain to me that you don't know that.
Wait, what? That happened, Evan? I had no idea.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Ryan.
Yeah, that's me.
Hey, Ryan, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning? It's a radio show?
Don't really know what that is, but okay.
Well, it's a morning radio show.
Okay, great.
All right. And I'm calling you today because one of our listeners asked me to see if I could get a hold of you.
What?
Yeah. You recently went out on a date with a girl named Elise.
What?
Yeah. Elise emailed us and told us that she really enjoyed going out with you and then is wondering why
Okay,
you're...
Wait.
Mhm.
What, so this is like a radio show, and this girl, yes, I know who you're talking about. She called you?
Well, she emailed us because apparently you're not responding to any of her text messages or phone calls.
Yeah, no kidding, I'm not. But, this is just weird. Okay.
I understand it's kind of weird. It's a segment that we do on our show called The Second Date. Do you mind telling us why you're not calling her back?
It was just a frustrating experience. That's all I can really say.
Okay, what was so frustrating about it?
All I can say is we're not really compatible, okay?
Why wouldn't you just tell her that then if it was that easy?
Okay, listen, it was just a very frustrating experience. I really don't want to revisit it.
Okay, but can you give us a little bit of why it was frustrating so that at least we can shed some light on it for her?
She just made a comment that really pissed me off.
What was it?
She just said something that was like totally inappropriate, and it was pretty offensive.
Did she mean to be offensive, or was she just saying something that was totally ignorant?
No, it seemed pretty intentional. It was pretty cold and calculated, if you ask me.
Wow, she didn't seem that rude. We talked to her a little bit about your date. She didn't seem like somebody who would be rude.
Yeah, well, listen, I was surprised too. Like initially, I thought she seemed like a nice person, and then she like threw this thing at me, and I was like, "Wow, okay, wow, not who I thought you were."
You got to tell me what it is.
She's just a hater, and I don't want to deal with people like that.
Oh my God.
What did she do? Was she rude to the waitstaff or something?
No, so like we were having a conversation during dinner, okay, and I told her that I like to cook. I cook a lot, and I told her that I particularly am very, very fond of the Barefoot Contessa, Anna Garten. Like I've seen all of her shows. I have all of her cookbooks.
Is that a cooking show?
Are you kidding me? Is this a radio show? Give me a break. I mean,
Hey, this is barely a radio show. I don't watch the Food Network, or what is it on the Food? I don't even know where that is. I've never heard of it.
It's on the, yeah, of course it's on the Food Network. Ina Garten, the Barefoot Contessa in the Hamptons. She's cooking meals for like Spielberg and stuff. Hello.
Sorry, I didn't know who she was. Maybe I'll check it out sometime. I mean, from the sounds of it, I'm sure I'll like it.
Yeah, it'll change your life.
Okay.
She is, I think she's like the most amazing woman that's ever lived.
Wow.
And Elise responded in an extremely rude way. It was incredibly disrespectful.
What did she say to you?
First of all, she laughed at me. She like dropped her fork and openly laughed. Like everyone in the restaurant turned and looked. She was just laughing her face off at me.
Because you like the Barefoot Contessa.
Because I like the Barefoot Contessa, apparently. That's hilarious. I don't know. So, but then she says, in a really loud voice, she goes, "That lady, she's the worst." And I was like, speechless.
Wait.
I was like, what?
What?
So
I'm
she
confused.
said that she didn't like the Barefoot Contessa, and
Yes, she said she did not like the Barefoot Contessa. Not only that she didn't like her, she said she was the worst. And then she went even further. She said she is so fake, her show is so boring, and oh my God, okay, and her recipes are like so simple, they're for like a middle school cafeteria. And I was like, oh, you have got to be kidding me, lady. You have got to be kidding me.
you're that into cooking.
This is bigger than food. This is, yeah, the food's amazing. This is about this woman, this incredible soul, okay? And to disrespect her like that, I don't think so. Not on my watch. I was like, you go for the Barefoot Contessa, you're coming for me.
Are you joking?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Maybe you didn't hear me. She said she's the worst. It's like she insulted not only Ina Garten, but she insulted me. I mean, like, she just sort of said, what I believe in, the thing that I care about the most, is a joke. And like, you know what, lady? I'm going to toss this table over and walk out. Because that's some bullshit.
Then so crazy to me.
That would have been great.
Well, don't you wish that you could tell Elise off a little bit then? I mean, and let her know.
No, I don't want to have anything to do with her again. That bitch is dead to me.
Okay. All right. Well, I should probably not tell you this, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Elise is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Ryan,
Wow, this is just getting better and better. This is amazing.
I am like, I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly knew what to say the other night about the Barefoot Contessa. That was pretty clear.
I have no idea that I offended you, and I'm so sorry. I can't believe that you're so worked up over this. I mean,
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if you had said something to me about something that you care about a great deal, and I laughed at it and threw it back in your face. You wouldn't have been offended by that. You got to be.
I mean, but I yes, she's not my favorite, but I don't. It's not like I said I hate her. She's the worst. She should, jump off a cliff or like. I just said I prefer the show with Giada, and I like.
Oh my God, that was like a
recipes.
stake through my heart. It was like a stake through my heart when you said that. You want to talk? You think Ina is fake? That is fake. I mean, that is like you open up the dictionary, the word fake, and there's a picture of Giada. That's all.
Shots fired over Cooking Network personalities.
She's not really Italian. She's from Long Island or something. I mean, come on. And then she does like the Italian accent when she says Italian words, and then the rest of the time she has no accent. It makes me want to puke. It's disgusting. That is like capital F fake.
Okay.
I don't understand. You just went silent, and then we moved on with the conversation. But we could have talked more about it if you were so upset. I just don't understand. I don't think I said anything that was so horrible. I just said.
Oh my!
I don't.
Stop saying that. Please stop saying that. I mean, I can't even. Who would say anything like that about the Barefoot
But
Contessa? Who
Ryan,
would ever say something like that?
we disagree on things every day.
This isn't a disagreement, okay? This is about the thing that I care about the most in my life, and you just pissed all over it. You were just like, oh, what a waste of time. What a loser you are. Well, thanks a lot, lady. Thanks.
Right? Don't you think that maybe it's unhealthy to like the Barefoot Contessa that much?
I don't even want to talk about this anymore. This is exhausting. Frankly, I'm surprised that this whole time we've been on the phone, Elise has not actually apologized to me.
Elise, do you want to apologize?
Well, I am very sorry that I offended you.
Do not apologize.
I'm not going to apologize for feeling the way that I feel or having a conversation and disagreeing with you. But
it wasn't a disagreement. It was a full-on attack. It was an
Oh, my
attack.
goodness.
And if
Oh,
you
my
think it was
goodness.
anything less than that, then you're insane.
Oh my gosh.
At this point, I would love to ask you guys if you will go out on a second date. We will pay for it,
You
right?
have got to be kidding me.
Maybe you just need some more time together to talk about your favorite cooking shows in the Barefoot Contessa and get on the same page.
Guys, I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. I don't want to see her ever again, period.
All right.
Oh, okay.
I did not see this turn of events happening. But Ryan, thank you for your time, and I'm sorry you had to endure Elise and her hatred of the Barefoot Contessa.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Yeah. Elise?
Wow.
Well, thanks for clearing that up for me, guys.
No problem. Hey, welcome back to Single Life.
Oh man, sweetheart.
I can't wait to see what nut job I'm going to get set up with now.
Yeah.
Hello,
Hi, is Rachel there?
this is Rachel.
Rachel, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry, what?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
A radio show?
Yes. It is a morning show,
Uh-huh.
and we're calling you to see if you'll come on the air with us for a few seconds and talk to us.
Why?
Because you recently went out with a listener of ours.
I did?
Yeah. And he emailed us and wanted us to call you and ask why you're not going out with him on a second date.
Okay.
His name is Doug, and I'm sure you probably remember Doug because I'm assuming he's one of the only dates you could have gone on that made a list of things that he likes about you.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Doug.
Yeah, you do. Okay, so Doug emailed us, right? And he told us about your date, said that he had a great time with you, but since your date, he's been getting like one-word responses from you, and it's obvious that you don't want to go out with him again. But Doug really wants to see you and is wondering if he did something wrong when you two went out, and if you wouldn't mind telling us what that is.
He's fine. He was a nice guy. He's just a little different.
Was
Okay.
he too much? Maybe came on too strong, too quickly.
No, I mean, it wasn't that. It was just, if you guys talk to him, can you just let him know that I said thanks so much for the date and that he's a really nice guy?
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk to him about this whole thing, and I appreciate you staying on the phone with us. I do. I just want to ask you, because he told us about everything, and he feels really bad about making a list of the 10 things that he liked about you. Doug, I don't know if he shared with you, hasn't been out on a date in a long time, so he's a little out of practice. You made him nervous because he likes you a lot. Was it the list?
I mean, the list was weird. It was definitely one of my more awkward moments on a date.
Okay.
But, yeah, I was nervous and it was fine and I understood it. And that was okay. That wasn't the main problem.
Okay, well, do you mind telling us what the main problem is? Doug wants to know.
I don't want to come off as sounding, like, weird and rude and petty, but he kept making really weird faces, like a nervous tick almost. Like, I don't know, like Tourette's of the face. It's so hard to explain. It was so weird. And I wanted to ask if there was something wrong with him, but I felt it was too rude to do that.
Yeah, that's understandable. Hey, what's wrong with your face?
Exactly. And I mean, he was so sweet, and he was clearly so nervous, and he's a good person. I really couldn't see myself doing that.
We don't know much about Doug other than he listens to the show, and he seems like a nice guy when we talk to him. Is it obvious that he has a facial tic, or do you think, what do you think he was doing with his face that made you so uncomfortable?
Honestly, you guys, I have no idea. It was so weird.
What did it look like?
Like he was in pain. Like every once in a while, it would do this weird, like, grimace thing. But it was just, like, totally random. Like, nothing was going on.
Did you ask him if he was okay? Like, if he was honestly in pain, or?
I did never feel like there was a right time to do that, because it was always kind of in the middle of stuff happening, and all of a sudden he would just throw his face, and I'd be like, but it can't be like that, because that'd be really horrible and rude.
Rachel.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I can't take it anymore. I have to interject here.
Hey, Rachel, that's Doug. He's actually on the other line.
Oh, God.
Hey, Rachel.
I'm sorry.
Oh, my God. This is so embarrassing.
Are you okay? I mean, really, I can ask you now because I'm not sitting in front of you, but are you okay?
Well, I had a surgical procedure recently, and I thought I was doing a really good job at, like, concealing it, but I was actually in a lot of pain.
What?
And I was, I guess I was just so taken in with you that I was trying really hard to ignore the pain that I was actually in.
Doug, what kind of surgery did you have?
Well, I had a really kind of unfortunate bicycle accident.
Okay.
And so embarrassing to be doing this on the radio. I basically injured myself downstairs.
You had surgery on it?
Yeah. I was mountain biking with my buddy, and I went off a little jump, and it just landed wrong.
Doug,
Man, that sucks. I'm sorry, dude.
You were talking to her for weeks. Why didn't you just wait?
Well, because she's so wonderful, and I know that if I waited, that someone else would just snatch her up.
Rachel, are you still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, my gosh.
What do you think about that? It wasn't a weird face thing it's a weird something else that he has making his face do that.
Oh, geez. That's awful, and I cannot believe you went through our whole date without saying anything. If you were in that much pain, that's crazy.
I was really just trying to focus on the great time that I was having and that I thought we were having.
You are so sweet, but please don't, sacrifice your body for a date.
Rachel, what if Doug would have said, hey, let's go out maybe a couple weeks from now because I got some problems, some strained muscles down south? You would have been pretty understanding about that, wouldn't you?
I mean, I probably would want to know a little bit more about what's going on and, the long-term effects and all that stuff. But, I mean, yeah, don't, throw yourself under the bus on someone else's behalf. That's crazy.
But you're so great, I thought it was worth it.
Doug, is everything going to be working in the future in that department? I'm just looking out for her best interest. That's all.
Yes, the doctor said that I'd be back to 100% in another month or two.
Oh, look at
All right,
so
so
you'll have to take things slow if you guys continue to date.
So, Rachel, would you like to go out with Doug again, knowing what you just learned? We'll pay for a second date if you give him another shot.
Only if he's well enough to go.
Okay, Doug, are you well enough to go on a second date, or do you need a couple more weeks?
I'm good to sit at dinner and things like that, taking it slow, but we couldn't probably do
I think we know what you're saying, Doug. All right. Well, congratulations, and we'll send you guys out on a second date for some dinner. Yes. We'll pay for it, and then anything else is up to you guys and Doug's timeline.
Rachel, I'm so happy. Thanks for giving me another shot. I will definitely make it up to you.
Yeah, he'll make it up to you in about 6 to 8 weeks.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dean?
This is Dean.
Dean, what's up, man? How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How's it going?
I'm doing okay, man. How are you guys doing?
Not too bad.
Good.
Yeah, all right, that's it. See you later. Have a good one.
Just checking. mental health check.
Take care, Dean.
Well, that was weird.
Dean, you have any reason why I'm calling you?
I haven't the foggiest.
Okay. I'm calling you because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. Have you heard that before or heard of it?
I think I've heard of it. I don't listen to the radio that much.
All right. Well, basically, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and don't call them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and figure out what happened. And we got an email from somebody named Cassidy.
Oh, man.
And Cassidy told us about your date, how you guys had fun going off-roading, and then you went to a barbecue place. But now you're not calling her back, and she's confused.
Look, yeah, we had fun leading up to it, but to be honest, I've never had a moment on a date before where I was instantly turned off. But this is
Instantly turned off, so you know the exact moment that you decided you didn't want to go out with her.
Yeah, I could tell you the exact moment.
Okay.
So we went to like a barbecue place, and the food was good and everything, and the service wasn't super great, but she ordered a big plate of wings, like barbecue wings.
Yeah.
And
instant turn off.
No, barbecue's awesome. But she got this big plate of wings, and she was doing that thing where she kept playing with her phone while she was eating, but and that's whatever, but she had barbecue sauce all over her hands, and then would grab her phone and then would get the barbecue sauce all over the phone screen. and then like put the phone down and then keep eating the wings and then pick her phone up and like every time she picked it up it was like it was nauseating, like real gross. And dude, she was like wiping the barbecue sauce on her pants. She never used a napkin, not once.
Okay.
So wait, you were upset that she was using her phone during your date. You're upset that she got her phone all greasy with barbecue sauce.
I'm upset that she's a barbecue monster. Like she just had like barbecue sauce all over her hands, her pants. Like at one point she like reached out to like hold my hand and there was like barbecue sauce on her hand and it like got barbecue sauce all over my hand. And...
All right, so yeah, I mean, that's kind of gross. Like, why, if you're at a barbecue place, get some wet naps, clean it up a little bit.
There were ample napkins. Like, there's not an excuse for this.
Yeah, there was a thousand barbecue places.
You make it sound like she was literally bathing in barbecue sauce by your description.
You know, whatever. I don't kink shame, but like, I don't know, man.
That's her thing.
At least you're washing your hands with barbecue sauce.
So it was the barbecue sauce. That's the reason you're not calling her back.
It was just gross, man. Like, I'm not a stickler for like manners or like, you know, whatever, but it was just gross.
That is crazy to
If
me.
you can't handle wiping barbecue sauce off of yourself, like, I can't trust your hygiene in other ways. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it could tell something about their character as far as hygiene goes.
Yeah.
Well, Dean, thank you for being honest and telling us why you're not calling her back. Appreciate that.
No worries.
Yeah. Also, she's on the other line listening, wants to talk to you. I should have told you that.
My God.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me right now?
No, I'm not. Cassidy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh, no.
Yeah. First of all, who says ample wet nap? What a loser. Like,
Wait, what? That's your comeback? Is who says ample wet naps?
Yeah, he sounds like such a loser.
I said ample napkins. Ample's a word. You could look it up. It's a common
Oh,
word.
I know it's a word. I had to call it
That's also a word.
Seriously, barbecue sauce? How else are you supposed to eat wings? They're gutting down all over you.
Hands with
Yeah.
napkin.
Why would I wipe my hands between each wing? That's stupid.
She has a point there. I mean, that's a lot of wiping.
No one expects you to wipe your hands after every bite, but like, don't touch your phone and smear barbecue sauce all over the phone. Like, eat a few wings and then wipe your hands and then use your phone. Like, there's an order.
Why were you counting how many wings I was eating? What? It was like I was on a date with Rain Man. Why are you counting my wings? It's my fault. That's why I got those dates.
I feel like only Rain Man would want to go on another date with you.
That's not the only guy that wanted to date with me. The waiter wanted to date me very clearly, and you said nothing. What kind of man? I was clearly like uncomfortable. You didn't say anything. You just sat there eating your ribs with a fork and knife, like some kind of toddler at a tea party. I was like, who the hell is this guy?
You know what? Hey, Mazel Tov. You guys can have a great barbecue sauce date together. Like, you and this waiter can just drench each other in barbecue sauce and like slide around in it like slugs. It'll be a really great date.
That is such an
That
image.
sounds fun,
That is
actually.
such an image.
Your phone probably has poop on it. Your phone has poop on it. You look like someone that does like the crossword while they take a like some kind of loser.
Where did that
You
come
were
from?
all of this very aggressive for barbecue sauce accusations, you
Yeah,
guys.
barbecue sauce. That's so aggressive. Like, it's so stupid. You're not going to date me because of barbecue sauce? Like, that's so dumb.
Yeah, sorry I have manners and I was raised the right way. It's
Poop on
crazy,
it.
I know.
Your phone has poop on it. I don't want to date
Phone
from
has
that.
poop on it. It's got from you're smearing barbecue sauce on everything. Your phone has poop on it.
Mature.
Yeah, you're not a man. You're like, it was like going on a date with like a little boy. And I don't like little boys. I like men.
Oh, yes. The finger painting on her phone person and wiping her hands on her pants is telling me I'm a little boy.
It's a cell phone. Who cares if it gets dirty? Like, that's what it's going to be. It's out in the world. Like, sorry, we can have dinner at the ICU where everything is sanitized every 5 seconds. Like, we'll feed you pudding. And I'll put a bib on you, and I'll put a surgical mask on me, and it'll be so erotic.
That sounds like a hot second date. Dean,
What is happening? Like from barbecue slugs to this, I am like.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know I was going on a date with Mr. OxyClean. I mean, like, I don't even know you're wearing a white turtleneck. Who wears a white turtleneck to go muddy? What an idiot.
Oh my God.
You're right. I'm Mr. OxyClean. Billy Mays here, totally turned off by the barbecue sauce all
you
over.
kind of do sound like Billy Mays. Actually, are you Billy Mays, Dean?
I'm the ghost of Billy Mays, not wanting to go on another
I
date with
thought
her.
it's been 3 lovely payments
Hey.
from 1999.
You know what? I would rather go out with Billy Mays than you any day of the week. Probably use bleach with lube or something.
Now we're talking about too much about Billy Mays. Dean, would you like to go out with Cassidy on a second date? We'll pay for it.
No. She's single, fellas.
Wow.
I don't think I want to be involved with a guy who has an intimate relationship with his box of detergent. So, yeah, I'm going to say hard pass.
No, so both you guys are saying no, then no second date.
Oh, man.
All right. Well, thanks,
I'm
Cassidy.
collecting hand sanitizer.
Okay.
All right. Well, good luck, you guys. Hopefully, you can find somebody that matches your lifestyle. You know,
Clean, too dirty.
somebody dirty enough for you, Cassidy, and
Yeah.
someone who's clean but has poop on their phone like you, Dean.
Hello?
Hi, is this Naomi?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Naomi, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's going on?
Not much, just hanging out. What's going on with you? How you doing? What you up to today, girl?
No, I mean, like, why are you guys calling me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed the point. Sorry. We got an email about you from one of our listeners. It's a dude who wants to do a second date. You have any idea who might have emailed us?
I mean, I went on a date recently, but I don't know why he'd email a radio station.
What was his name?
Justin.
That's it. Justin emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but now you're not getting back to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's true.
So I guess there's a reason. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like, oh, I let him know that I ran out of time.
No, there's definitely a reason there.
Is it because he proposed to you on your first date? I mean, I'm just taking a wild guess.
Okay, awkward.
Yeah, right? Did you think that was funny? Because he said he meant it as a joke and you were laughing.
I mean, at first, but then the whole restaurant kind of started looking at us, and it was not comfortable.
Yeah. So you think it was just, I mean, was that the moment that ruined the vibe?
Before that, I honestly, I was having a good time with him, and he seems like a funny kind of guy.
Okay, so the wedding proposal thing didn't completely kill it for you.
Well, it's kind of complicated.
Can you mind explaining so we can tell him?
Well, later that night, I went home, and I had this vivid dream. And
Was I wearing pants?
She doesn't even know who you are, Jubal.
Not about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Okay.
Wait, so
I'm
wait.
assuming again, sorry.
Get back to your dream. What was your dream about?
So Justin and I were actually getting married in my
Whoa.
dream, and like it was really, really vivid. And we went through the whole ceremony.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I could see how you would have a dream about that, like the night after it happened. Of course, it's top of mind.
yeah. But then afterwards, it went straight to us in court getting divorced.
So you got
That's it.
married and divorced all in your dream.
Weird dream.
Yeah.
Quick dream.
So, I mean, when I woke up, it was really unsettling, and I felt kind of weird, and I didn't know how I really felt about it. But the more I thought about that, that's definitely a sign from the universe. Like, I should not go out with him again, right?
Wait,
So-
hold on. You dreamt that you got married and divorced, and you think that that's why you shouldn't go out with him again?
Oh, definitely.
Wait, sorry, I'm gonna hop in here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Naomi, that's Justin. He's actually been on the other line listening. He wants to talk to you.
Oh my God! Wait, are you joking?
No, okay. Look, I understand that this is a little extreme, maybe a little overkill to call, and
Oh my God!
and I just need to go back to what you were saying. You had a dream that we got married and divorced, and so now you don't want to go on a date with me again?
I mean, Justin, first off, this is crazy that you contacted me through a radio station. So I think this is almost maybe another sign that we shouldn't pursue this. But
Well, that might
I
be
mean,
the first sign. You're saying that the reason that you thought we shouldn't be together is because of a dream that you had. Like, I don't have a dream that I get fired and then not go to work the next day.
well, Justin, I believe in signs. I believe that our dreams do tell us the truth about things. They reveal, what is our path or not our path in many ways. And I definitely think that this is not the right path to take. It would end in divorce.
Naomi, I'm sorry to interject here real quick, but I just don't think, I've had dreams that my husband's cheated on me. And I mean, as far as I know,
Those are
he
true
hasn't.
ones, but that's beside the point.
I didn't wake up in the morning and say, oh my God, we've got to get divorced because of what you did. Like, it's just your subconscious. It's not a sign from the universe.
Yeah, but it's not just a dream. I mean, we had the couple propose next to us. Then he did the fake proposal. Then in my dream, we get married. Then we get divorced. It's too much.
I think it's just a sign of an active imagination, and there's nothing wrong with that. But come on, Naomi.
Things don't look good for us in the future.
So you're convinced, Naomi, that you shouldn't date Justin because of this dream?
Yeah, I mean, we got married and we got divorced. That's as clear a sign as any in the universe that we should not be together.
I don't even know how you battle that, Justin.
Naomi, I'm sorry, but this sort of sounds crazy to me because it was a dream. It was one dream. You can't make all your decisions in life based on a dream. I mean, obviously you would dream about that. That we had the proposal thing happen that night, and so you would be dream. I mean, I think we even talked about divorce at dinner that night.
Justin, I don't think you get it. Like, I know plenty of people. For instance, my grandma, she had a dream where she got sick and she was sneezing, and then she got pneumonia.
Whoa, was it like the next day or like a year later?
No, it was like within a week.
Whoa.
Well, that probably means her body was already ill.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Exactly. Okay, so
Naomi, you're starting to sell me on this whole dream
I don't
thing.
know, you guys.
I dreamt I was a wizard in a Harry Potter book once, but I wasn't.
Are you sure about that? Yeah, maybe somebody cast a spell on you. Now you don't even know you can do wizardry.
Justin Dole.
Yeah, no, maybe it'll happen in the future.
Justin, you sound a little kind of angry at this point.
Well, I am angry because this is ridiculous. The bottom line is, Naomi, I like you. I had a lot of fun with you. I think we would continue to have fun together, and that bizarre freak incident is not going to happen every time we go out.
All right, with that being said, Naomi, would you like to go out with Justin on a second date? We will pay for it.
Ooh.
Yeah, you didn't dream that, did you?
Yeah. And Naomi, think about it. I feel like you have to give him another chance. Just one more time. And if you have a similar dream, then call it quits.
You guys, I've got a bad feeling about it. I just don't want to tempt the universe with stuff like this because we'll end up regretting it. And I don't want that. Justin, you're a nice guy, and I wish you the best of luck.
Oh,
Wow.
Man.
I really think you're making a mistake. I cannot fathom that this is actually happening.
But if this is what you really want,
Justin, it's not what I want. It's what the universe is telling us is right.
no, it's what you dreamed. Come on.
Well,
And dreams are signs, Justin.
either way, Justin, it doesn't sound like you're getting a second date. I'm sorry, man.
Well, thank you guys for trying.
Yeah, no problem. Naomi, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. Before you go, could you do me one favor?
What is it?
Can you dream about me winning $1 million?
Me too.
Yeah, all of us? That'd be dope.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Vicky, please?
this is she who's speaking.
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
I'm sorry, who is it?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning? Does that mean anything to you?
Like the radio?
Yeah, kind of like it.
Or exactly like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you heard of our show before?
Yeah.
All right.
Cool.
I'm really confused right now.
Well, let me help you out. We recently got an email from one of our listeners, and it was about you.
Whoa.
That's
Okay.
You,
probably the appropriate response.
you went out on a date with a dude named Patrick a little while ago.
Oh, gosh.
Come on, Patrick the plant guy.
I know, Pap.
Okay, well, Patrick emailed us because he said he really enjoyed your date, but now you're not calling him
no.
back. So he thought maybe we could get you on the phone and find out what went wrong.
Wow, okay.
I'm hoping that you just have like a reasonable excuse. Like, you've been out of town for work. Patrick was a great guy. You're ready to give him another shot.
Not quite.
Oh, really?
So what'd you think of Patrick?
He was really nice. I mean, he's pretty awkward, but he means well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those are positives.
So nice overall, though.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Can I tell you what he told us about your date, and then you see if you agree?
Please.
Okay. So he said that when you guys went out, he took a plant along with him,
Mm-hmm.
and he does that so he can have an icebreaker to start a conversation.
He said that it made you laugh. Like, I mean, who wouldn't laugh at that situation?
I was laughing, but I think it was for a different reason than he thought.
What do you
Like
mean?
you were
Was-
laughing at him and not with him.
Well, you're not going to believe this, but this is not the first time this year that I go out with a dude who brings a plant.
What?
What?
You've gone out with a plant guy before, Patrick the plant guy?
Way.
I know. It's totally unbelievable, but it's true.
Where are you meeting these men? In like an arboretum or something, or a greenhouse?
No, I was completely shocked, and then I realized what was going on.
Why you must be putting some sort of bring a plant on the date vibe out. I don't know.
What was going on?
So after the first time that happened to me, I was really weirded out, and then I thought, well, that guy's just a creep. So I didn't think about it any further. But then after Patrick did it too, I was like, something's going on. I got to figure it out.
Yeah, what's this horrible trend of dudes taking plants on dates?
So after I went out with Patrick, I got home and I Googled it, and sure enough, I found it on a dating blog. I guess it's a way for guys to break the ice when they're out with a girl.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
it's like a self-help type thing?
Yeah, I mean, this is for guys who really have trouble talking to women who get like sweaty hands, and I guess it's supposed to help.
Oh,
That's so
no.
sweet. Oh.
So now there's a new trend among guys that I haven't heard of yet of bringing plants with you so that you can talk to your date.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and he even used some of the suggested moves that I read. So I think that's when I was like, okay, no.
What are the suggested? Wait, you have to tell me what the suggested moves are.
Well, one of them that I read was to order a beer for the plant and then pour it in, and sure enough, he did.
So he's stealing all of his moves from this dating blog.
So good, though.
I mean, it just wasn't original, and I
Yeah.
just wanted him to be himself.
And you run the risk of getting that plant hammered, and we know how mouthy they can be when they're drunk.
Handsy, too.
Overall, it was just kind of disappointing because I want to get to know someone for who they are and not someone who's just putting on an act.
Yeah, but you
Right.
gotta give him some credit. It wasn't like an act to get you in bed. It was an act to break his own weird anxiety stuff.
I mean, how do you know that he didn't want to get me in bed with the plant?
Well,
Or was it an eggplant that he took with him? 'Cause if it was, that means business.
That would have been amazing.
I just thought it was really weird.
Yeah, it is really weird. It's weird that you went out with two guys who
It
did
is.
this.
Two plant guys.
Lucky me.
Yeah, and it's even weirder that one of those guys is actually on the phone listening and wants to talk to you, and that guy is Patrick.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Hey, Vicky.
Oh, no, come on.
So you figured me out, huh?
I sure did.
I mean, you know why I did it. Just anxiety gets me, especially being on a date with someone as beautiful as yourself.
Aww.
Aw.
That's nice.
Come on.
That's really nice, but I just wish you could have been more genuine instead of following instructions from a blog.
Well, as a matter of fact, the blog did say to use a different type of plant, and I just went with the one that I felt comfortable with.
Oh, look at that. The comfortable plant.
Yeah, so he put his own spin on it, Vicky.
I mean, it's not the type of plant, it's just the plant.
See what's going on here? We're still talking about the plant, Vicky, just like the date.
Oh, you are smooth, Patrick.
Right, and that was the problem, that I wanted to get to know you, not the plant.
Right, and getting to know me takes a while. I'm, a complex person.
Oh my god.
You guys are laughing, but I'm a complex person, and I do enjoy plants. I have plenty of plants around my house,
Oh.
and you know what? It eases
my anxiety, it eases my tensions, and provides fresh air for my home.
There you go.
See, look at that.
Hey, Vicky, Patrick is a complex person. Would you like to go out with him again for a second date and get to explore all of his complexities? We'll pay for it. We'll pay for a second date.
I feel like you should really give him a second chance. Like, he understands that you were uncomfortable to plant. You want to see who he is.
I don't know. I just feel like if Patrick could talk to me about him or I instead of the plant, then maybe that would be.
Well, Vicky, I'm gonna jump in here because, look, I hear you, and you wanna converse. So something you didn't learn about me on the date is that I'm actually a pro yo-yoer.
Wow.
Dude, that is like, it's almost like a celebrity.
Is that for real, Patrick?
Yeah, I've been doing it for over 16 years now, and like I've got tricks that I do myself that nobody else does.
There you go, Vicky. That's something interesting. A pro yo-yoer.
That's just not really a big turn on for me.
What are you talking about? Walk the dog? Hello.
Oh, walking the dog is old school. My tricks are so much better than that.
Come on, Vicky. A pro yo-yoer who needs a plant in order to start a conversation. You're telling me that you're not turned on because I've got to take a shower.
You know what they say about a man who can handle a yo-yo, Vicky?
I don't, actually. I feel like if this, then what else? What other weird thing is going to pop up?
Vicky, the one other thing that you need to know about me is that I really genuinely like you. 100% really do. I promise. It's not a lie.
I don't think I can do it.
Oh, man. Vicky, that was so heartfelt.
Dude, give up, Patrick. It's not going to happen. You've tried your best.
Okay.
All right. Well, that was easy. Patrick, time to move on, I guess. And Vicky, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
At least you have a cool story to tell about your date. Patrick, next time, don't give up the fight so quick, man.
Okay.
All right. Work in progress.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Alana, please?
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, Alana, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
What, who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning?
I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
That's all right. There's a lot of people that don't know who it is. It's a radio show, a morning radio show. How you doing?
Okay.
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they wanted us to get a hold of you.
Okay. What's their name?
He's a southern gentleman who just kind of moved to town. Do you know what I'm talking about? His name is Jeff.
Yes, I do.
He actually emailed us and told us a little bit about your date and is confused as to why you're not calling him back, so he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know. I just didn't really work.
You didn't really work?
The whole date was just weird. There were little things that happened the whole date, and it just didn't really go well.
Okay, can you put it so that we can tell him? Can you describe in your own words the date then? Because it sounds like more happened than what he told us.
I mean, we're just really different, really, really different. I think during dinner, I went to use the restroom, and I got back, and I heard him pass gas.
At the table? Like, were you sitting back down, or were you just coming up to the table?
I was coming back to the table, and as I was sitting down, I definitely heard him pass gas.
Bad timing.
So you were did he not notice that you were there yet, and you were walking up and he farted?
Right, basically. He didn't say a single thing about it, and I just kind of sat there and thought, okay, well, I guess we'll just let this go.
Did you guys have that awkward moment where you both know that the other one farted, and you kind of sit there in silence for a second, like, is somebody going to bring it up? And then you go,
I did, but he kind of seemed like it was totally fine.
Oh, but what is he going to say? I mean, you'd have to pretend like it didn't happen on your first date at dinner.
Well, I kind of tried to just forget about it, but then we get to paying for the check, and he tells me that he thinks he left his wallet in my car, and whatever. I mean, I get it. Like, maybe it just fell out of his pocket or something, so I gave him my keys, and I was praying that he wasn't going to, like, steal my car or do anything. But he came back, and he paid for the bill, and everything, everything was fine. And then, I really thought maybe I would go out with him again. But then I got home, and I was getting my bags and everything from my car, and I realized that the change in my change box in my car was completely gone.
No way.
Like, wait.
So you're accusing him of stealing the change out of your car?
100%.
Oh
No,
Are you?
100%.
Really?
I had quarters in there. I know I keep my change there as like my little, thing where I throw my change. It was completely gone.
Why
All
would
I
he
think was
steal?
that this hillbilly from the South took my change, stole from me. So I wasn't even going to, he tried calling me, texted me a couple times. I did not even want to respond. I don't even want to see him again. I don't want to hear from him. I can't even believe that, like, the audacity he would have to call a radio station knowing that he stole from me.
Oh, man.
You said you don't want to hear from him ever again.
Never again.
Okay, well, that's going to be tough because he's actually on the other line listening.
You actually noticed the change was gone for your car?
What is going on?
That's Jeff.
Oh, my God.
Hey, Alana, it's me. It's Jeff. I've been here the whole time. I mean,
I don't want to talk to you. Like, you know what you did. I don't want to talk to you.
Alana, don't you think you're being a little paranoid, accusing Jeff of stealing the change out of your car? I highly doubt that Jeff took the change out of your car.
I took it.
What?
You did?
You actually stole change.
Alana, just listen for a second. I mean, first off, it was a couple bucks, and it was a tip. It was a tip.
You actually stole it?
I checked my wallet. Cash was a little bit low.
This is a joke.
I needed a little extra for the tip. It was only a couple bucks. Like, I know that's something I learned in the South. You tip good when you go out.
Yeah, but your own money.
I was going to pay it back on a second date. It totally slipped my mind to even mention
A
it.
second date? You really think I would go on a second date with you after you stole from me?
It's not stealing. I was borrowing it, and I was going to pay it back on the second date. We do that all the time in the South. It's no big deal.
You do, Jeff? Like, that's a common Southern thing to steal each other's car change and use it as a tip?
No, it ain't stealing. I'm not stealing nothing. I'm borrowing change. It's change.
Jeff, it's...
How do you notice change in your car?
It's
I got
only...
change in my car. It's been there for a long time.
Oh, my God. It's only borrowing if you actually ask somebody for money and then tell them you're going to pay it back. You can't just take it.
I forgot.
Oh, my God. You know, this is just all ridiculous. Jeff, I think you're a dumb hick.
Oh!
I don't understand why we're even having this conversation. I don't have any more time for this. Our conversation's done.
That was quick.
Oh, wow.
Jeff, you still there, man?
I don't get it. I was going to pay her back. It was a couple bucks.
Yeah, but...
From a car that I was going to use for the tip.
But, Jeff, you should probably ask before you do that, you know?
Look, man, it was my first date with her. Yeah, I was nervous about everything else anyway, and I forgot. I forgot.
All right, well,
and
my advice to you would be next time, if you're ever in that position, don't steal somebody's cash from their car, man.
You know, you keep saying stealing. You know, I've heard it for nothing. I didn't steal nothing.
Okay, man. Listen, I'm just telling you that you probably shouldn't take money from people's cars, even if it's like a Southern thing, like you said. It's definitely not done here.
Stop talking to me about all this. You DJ radio, high school dropout. You don't know what the you're talking
Jeff,
about.
that's the first thing I will agree with you on. I am a radio host. I know that. Don't be so mad. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, well, a lot of help you are.
That just really happened?
We just got hung up on twice,
Wow.
which is impressive.
Not
And that
bad.
might be a first time for that.
I didn't even get to ask if they wanted to go on a second date. I guess I'll have to email them. See if I can get them to go out again.
Hello?
Hi, is this Madeline?
Yes?
Hey, Madeline, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
I'm okay. What's this about?
Oh, that's a good question. Yeah. I'm calling you today because we got an email into our show about you.
What? Why?
Another good question. You're full of good questions, Madeline. Because we do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we got an email about you from a dude named Nathan.
What? Nathan?
Yes. Do you remember going out with a guy named Nathan?
Oh. Yeah.
Okay. Well, Nathan emailed us because he said he had a really fun time with you, and he thinks that your excuse to leave late on a Friday night that the maintenance guy needed to be let into your building was just a really horrible excuse to get out of the date. And we all agree with him, by the way. That sounds like the biggest excuse ever.
I don't remember what excuse he used. I already blocked him. I don't understand why you're calling me. I don't.
You've even blocked him?
Yeah.
Why? He said that you guys went back to his apartment. Was there something creepy in there?
It just freaked me out. It was just really weird.
Can you tell us what was weird?
I just got this really bad vibe when I walked in. The place was just super clean. Like, it was just weird. I got a really bad vibe and creepy feeling.
Was there like something specific? Because super clean and he sounds like a nice guy who didn't want to push you to do anything you weren't ready for on a first date.
After an art class.
Yeah.
I just got this eerie feeling when I walked in. It was like serial killer clean, like sterile clean, like everything wiped out, not a speck of dust. It was just so strange. No guy's apartment's that clean. It's just,
So you're saying his place was too clean and it creeped you out?
yeah.
That's it? He had a clean place and that's why...
No, you got to understand, though, it wasn't just clean. Like, it was like a team of people came and wiped this place clean of fingerprints. It was just weird. And you know, when you just get that feeling inside, it's like something bad happened here. What? I need to go.
It made you think what? You think he's a serial killer or something?
No, I don't know, but I'm just saying it was way too clean, and...
Something's wrong with that.
Maybe he's just, you know, one of those OCD types that really like a clean house. Or maybe he read the decluttering book that everybody reads. And
It's not that clean unless you just moved in and took the plastic off of everything. There was nothing out of place. It's like a museum.
I think he
All
sounds
right.
dreamy. Can he move into my house and improve some things that I've got going on?
Go for it. That's on you. Be my guest. I don't want to be anywhere near him.
What about on the phone with him?
No, I don't even want to talk to him.
Oh, that's a shame. Because he's actually on the other line listening right now and wants to talk to you.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Unless he hung up. Nathan, are you still there?
I'm here.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Hi, Madeline.
Hi, Nathan. I guess you heard all that.
Yeah. You know, I don't see a problem with my apartment being so clean.
It might not be a problem. It's unusual, and I'm just not used to that, and so, yeah.
Madeline, you're being really nonchalant when you were basically just accusing the guy of scrubbing his house because there was maybe dead bodies earlier in the evening.
She didn't know he was on the phone.
Well, yeah, but that's what it sounded like. Like you're getting rid of all fingerprints. Nathan, have you killed anyone in your apartment?
I have not.
I'm sorry. I just got a weird vibe when I came in, and
Madeline, why would you want to be dirty?
Oh,
Why would you want that?
What? I don't. I'm just saying your place is like so clean. It's just freaky.
I mean, I have had people comment on how clean it is, but I don't like dirty things. Dirty things really upset me.
Okay, so now I'm starting to get a little bit on Madeline's side now, Nathan.
See? I'm not crazy.
Nathan,
He meant it like
yeah.
that, you guys.
Did you mean it in the way that it sounded? Because it sounded super creepy the way you said that,
Yeah, he
Nathan.
said upsets you instead of noise.
No, I didn't mean to be creepy.
You guys, give this guy, Madeline, I feel like you're missing out on possibly a really good guy because you're making a lot of implications on just a clean house.
I can clean my own house. Seriously.
Why?
I mean, would you rather have a dirty boy? Because I've known dirty boys, and I refuse to be a dirty boy.
Are you just messing with us now, Nathan? Nathan, are you like doing this on purpose?
Doing what?
Nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, never mind.
I mean, I've told you, if dirt is bad, it's the enemy. If I see dirt, I will get rid of it. I like a clean apartment.
Get rid of it?
See, guys, what happens if I come in and my shoes are a little dirty or something like that? Like if we did.
There will be no dirty shoes in my apartment.
Whoa, okay.
So I would ask you to take them off. I just don't like dirty things.
Okay.
But Nathan, what happens if we're eating and I drop something or spill something or make a mess? Then what?
Then we'll clean it up right away.
Okay.
You going to get angry at me?
I do not get angry. I just clean the dirt.
This is so strange.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, I mean, Nathan, you're obviously passionate about cleaning.
Huh.
Very. Madeline, listen, if you come over again, I will show you that we can make something dirty together, and then I will clean it up.
Okay. Sounds like a great
Yeah, it does. On that note, I'm just going to ask you, Madeline, would you like to go out with Nathan on a second date? We will pay for it, even if it's cleaning supplies.
As tempting as that is, I'm okay to not go.
Yeah,
You
I
sure?
feel like trusting your gut may not be a bad choice for you.
Well, Madeline, I'm really bummed that you'd rather date a dirty boy than me. You're making a mistake.
Stop saying dirty boy.
All right, Madeline, so take care, because the dirty will be judged. Goodbye.
Okay, I think you need to do more than just block him.
Madeline, are you still there?
I'm a little freaked out and scared. I got rid of him with the blocking, and here you guys opened that back up like freaking Pandora's box.
He doesn't know anything about you other than your phone numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, he doesn't know anything. He probably doesn't even know my last name. I blocked him on everything.
Okay, good. All right, yeah, you are safe. And I feel sorry for all the dirty boys out there right now because Nathan sounds like he might be fired up to do some cleaning tonight. I hope not.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Camden.
This is Camden.
Camden, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh. Okay.
How are you doing today?
I'm fine. You're a radio show?
I am a person who has feelings and hair. I'm not a radio show.
I can confirm he has
But
hair.
I do work on a radio show, yes.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
Well, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. Well, it's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out why. And you recently met a dude named Josh at a charity auction.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And Josh sent us an email. He told us about the evening you hung out. Not all the details, although if you're down to share all the details, I'd love to know. But he told us about hanging out with you, and he says that, the next morning after you guys hooked up and everything, you rushed him out of the house and haven't talked to him since, and he's wondering why.
Oh, my God. He seriously called you?
Yeah.
Yep.
Should it be obvious to him why you're not calling him back?
You'd think, but I don't know. You don't really know people, I guess, until you've spent the night with them, and then you learn a lot, and it was just bad. And I don't know. That's such a good question. If he knows why, I don't want to talk to him anymore. And if he doesn't, that's almost scarier than if he did.
Okay. So do you mind telling us then? Because if he doesn't know, he should probably know, right?
I mean, it's so personal, but I just don't. He did something that even if we had been married for decades is something I would still not do myself, and I would sure hope whoever I was with wouldn't do it either.
Wait, he did it when you guys were in the throes of passion?
No. It was after we were together.
What did he do?
God, it's so gross.
Really?
He went into the bathroom after we were done, and he didn't close the door.
What?
He was just in there, doing his business. And we're not talking number one, okay? We're talking
Wait, he sat down for a Tuesday with the door open?
He most definitely did. And I could hear and see and, yes, smell everything that was happening. Totally disgusting. I just met this person, and we were on, first date, first staying the night moment.
Yeah.
And he immediately reverts to this behavior. So just absolutely the most unromantic, gross thing. And then it got worse because he did not wash his hands afterwards.
Did you tell him to get back into that bathroom? Go back to that sink right now.
You just wiped.
I was shocked, and I know he didn't wash his hands because I was just like, from my bed, I can see my bathroom.
Oh, that's disgusting.
That might be worse than the
I'm gonna
actual
tell
act.
you don't even do that when you're married, okay? We keep the door shut during that business.
I would hope not. And then he wanted to cuddle with me, like he wanted to touch me with his bacteria-laden hands.
You know what? Poop fingers?
Is that when you rushed him out of the house?
Well, you know what? I feel like I was actually pretty kind that I didn't just like leap out of bed and say, "Get out right now." Like
Yeah.
I let him stay, but I mean, God, I felt like I was just sleeping next to some giant animal or something. And I just
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I
couldn't wait for him to leave the next day. I told him that I was running late for something and just got him out of there as fast as I could.
He could have just forgot to wash his hands.
You know, I have been drunk and remembered to
Yeah.
wash my hands. Like, this is a habit.
Yeah, and either way, I mean, the hand washing aside, too, to do that with the door open when you guys just met. I know some couples out there are like, we're so close, we do it on each other. That's how close we are. But for a lot of people, that's one thing you should hide from each other. You know, close the door when you go to the bathroom.
I mean, it's not like he's a horrible human being or something. I mean, it's just, I don't know how
Thank you, Camden.
possibly-
I appreciate you telling me I'm not a horrible person. After all that, I kind of feel like it. Wow.
Who is this?
Oh, Camden, that's Josh.
Hi.
He's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
I'm an animal?
Are you kidding me? He's been on the phone this whole time?
Yeah, he has. Apparently, he couldn't wait until we brought him into the conversation either.
But this,
oh my God.
Don't feel bad. This is stuff that he needs to learn about, Camden.
Oh my
Not
God.
that big of a deal.
Whoa.
It's completely
not a big-
natural.
It's what?
Everyone goes to the bathroom. We just were intimate with each other.
Josh, I didn't think you couldn't go to the
That's
bathroom. I don't need to witness it. And the whole, what's with the not washing your hands?
Well, my hands weren't dirty.
What?
What?
Did you not wipe?
No, I wipe. I mean, I know how to wipe myself and not get my hands dirty while doing it. There's a barrier
okay.
there.
Josh, I thought for sure you were going to come on this phone and apologize profusely and say, oh my God, I forgot, or oh my God, I realized once I was already halfway through it that I hadn't shut the door and I didn't know what to do. Like,
Okay, well, no, I do apologize if Camden, you felt, kind of bombarded by that and were disgusted by that. I am sorry that you felt that way. That was the way I was raised. My family, we all, everyone poo-poos. And we would just poo-poo the door open. It was never a big deal.
Did you just say
naturally?
poo-poo?
Yeah.
Did you call it poo-poo?
Yeah, everybody poo-poos.
I kind of like it now. Like, I don't know, Josh, the way you put it and you put in those words, I'm like, yeah, it's not a big deal. Yeah, it's just a poo-poo.
it sounds like the title of one of my toddler's potty training books.
Yeah. But let me ask you this. Does your toddler wash his hands after he goes potty?
Absolutely.
Okay, forget the hand washing thing. That's something that can change, sure. But like Camden, I wouldn't have a problem watching you poo-poo.
Why do you keep saying it like that, Josh?
That is never going to happen, okay? Not only because I wouldn't, but because I don't think we're going to see each other again.
Oh, no.
Seriously? Because of a little poo-poo? You don't want to see me again?
Yeah, seriously, Josh, because of that, okay? I mean, no decent person would be okay with someone, like, taking a crap in front of them, all right? That is just how it is.
Josh, is there any way that you could change? Like, you could be okay shutting the door while going to the bathroom?
Honestly, I just thought it would show her how comfortable I was with her. I mean, our conversation was so nice and so comfortable. Like, I don't mean to scare you with this language, but like, it did kind of feel like we were like an old married couple. The way we just kind of conversed and had a good time talking.
Well, I think you fast forwarded the relationship pretty far, and let's just fast forward it to when maybe one of us is dead, and like we're not together anymore.
Camden, you literally can't come back from this. I mean, you really liked this guy all the way up until that moment. Like, what if he promises to never do it again and to always shut the door in your presence?
Because I kind of am worried about what else is going to come out of this. You know what I'm saying? Like he really is just like, look, this is just how it is. This is how my family is. Like, what other things do they do? Do they like drink off the milk carton right out of the fridge? Like, I mean, what other habits are going to unfold in this scenario? And then he's going to just be like, what? That's how it is. That's what people do.
Well, I don't drink out of the milk carton. I use glass. I put glasses on top of the dishwasher plate on the bottom. That's industry standard.
And you can close the door while you go to the bathroom. You should add that to your list.
Absolutely. If Camden, if you give me another chance, I will close the door when I go to the bathroom.
All right. Camden, would you like to go on a second date with Josh? We will pay for it.
Come on. I'm actually
He promises
rooting
to
for
close
him.
the door.
God,
You guys could go over all of your like boundary stuff on the next date.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, that sounds like an awesome date. Just discussing what you will and won't have in your life. Yeah.
I gotta say, I feel like we've already been through a therapy session. This to me, it just might have been too much too soon. I think it killed all potential romance.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can't really unsee or unhear what happened.
You're absolutely right, and this is for me. Josh, you're not a terrible guy. I don't think that. I kind of feel like maybe find someone else who's got the same kind of relaxed standards around those things as you do, and you'll be happier.
Well,
I'm really sorry to hear that, but you're probably right.
Sorry, Josh, no second date for you, but thank you both for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
And before we let you go, Josh, can you just tell me what you call it one more time?
You mean the poo-poo?
Yes, the poo-poo. Thank you.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kara, please?
Speaking.
Hi, Kara. This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
This is who?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Jubal. I'm sorry, I don't know who this is.
Okay. I'm calling from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
One of our listeners recently emailed us about you, asking if we could get you on the phone.
Someone wants me on the phone?
Yeah, sort of. We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's basically if you go out on a date with somebody and then blow them off, they email us and ask if we can get you on the phone and ask if they did something wrong.
Who would do that?
His name is James, and you recently met him at a convention.
God, really?
Yep. James emailed us and asked if we could get a hold of you because you're apparently not answering any of his text messages.
Did you like James at all?
Well, I liked him on our date until the very end, but no.
Are you talking about the point where he asked if you wanted to go back to his hotel room?
He told you that?
Yeah, he did. He told us because we asked him about your date and about meeting you. He said that he really liked you, but he also felt like he kind of overstepped his bounds there, and he felt bad about it.
He kind of overstepped his boundaries? I mean, did he tell you everything?
That's all I know is that you guys met at a convention, went out for dinner, and he asked you to go back to his room, and that's the last he heard from you. That's all he told us.
Okay, so did he tell you towards the end of dinner, and I understand we've both had a couple of drinks, but did he tell you that he said to me, hey, you know, I'm in town every couple of weeks, and I would love to have you as my friend with benefits?
That is seriously what he propositioned you?
He was already trying to get me back to his place that night, which I figured out. I mean, I'm not stupid. It's not my first convention, but just be like, hey, baby, I'm in town every couple of weeks. You could be my regular friends with benefits? What the hell is that all about?
Is that really how he said it? Because that's not how he explained it to us at all.
Well, I'm sure he's being all sweet when he explains it to you guys. He doesn't want to sound like a
Yeah, good point. I mean, so...
And then, I mean, when I said no, because seriously, I've known him over dinner for maybe an hour and a half.
Yeah.
He accused me of being a prude.
No, he didn't.
What?
He sure did.
How did he say
That
that?
is so weird because I value myself as a human being, not just as a woman, but as a human being who just doesn't want to spread my legs over cheap wine and steak.
Oh my God.
So, what did he say to you? I mean, did he flat out call you a prude?
He did. He called me a prude at dinner, and that was that. And then there, I got up and I went to go get a cab to go back to my hotel.
That is so like the way he painted it was how much he enjoyed your company and how great he thought you were. Like, I would have never guessed he was that sleazy.
I would have never thought he was that sleazy when he so very nicely asked me out after we hung out all day. But as it turns out, he's no different than the majority of the sleazeballs who go to these conventions are like, hey, time to hook up. Wife's not around. I mean, they're all kids.
Does this happen a lot at conventions?
Oh, my God, yeah. I mean, everyone who's ever been to a convention knows it's just like code for one big fest.
I was joking about that earlier. We were talking about it, and I was like, that's the way at least I would think of conventions. Wait, I mean, I guess you get a bunch of horny businessmen out there. Is this the first time something like this has happened to you?
Actually, it is, because this is the first time I've ever said yes to going to dinner with anyone.
Yeah.
Normally, I just go, I do my thing, I hang out with whoever's there, and I just go back to my hotel room and go to bed.
So he told us that he tried to text you after your date.
Oh,
And-
yeah, he sure did.
Oh. Did he
What
not
did he
just
say?
apologize in his text?
No. I mean, he did. He's like, listen, I'm sorry if things got out of hand. And I wrote him back. I'm like, just don't contact me ever again. And then the guy has the balls to say, well, you don't know what you're missing with this. And I'm like, what?
That's so
He really said that to you?
He really, I still have the text message.
Wow.
my gosh, that is
He
so-
left all of that out. It didn't, from his side of the story, it sounds like he was very sweet to you after, like, I really apologize for asking you to go back to my room. That was so wrong of me. Wouldn't you love to just kind of talk to him about it, though?
Actually, I really wouldn't like to talk to him about it. I hope I never talk to him or see him again
Oh.
at all.
That's a shame, because he's on the phone listening right now and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah.
Kira, don't you think you're like over-exaggerating this?
No, I seriously am not over-exaggerating. I have those text messages that you sent me, and you're like a foul, crap pig, and I don't want
All
to
right,
talk to you
well,
anymore.
Kira, please, just hang on 1 second, all right? I apologize for the text messages, and like it isn't really me, but I mean at the same time we were both drinking a lot. I don't remember sending you that text message. I remember apologizing, but I don't remember saying anything about my dick.
I thought it was just another piece of proof that what a disgusting pig that you are, that I saved it, showed it to all the women that I know that are going to the convention in a week to make sure that they didn't as much as even say hello to you.
So awesome.
But you know what? You're the one that went out with me. Didn't you just say that you knew that's what these conventions were all about, and yet you came out to dinner with me? You can't place this on me.
What? I went out to dinner with you. I didn't go back to your hotel room with you and then suddenly become a prude. There's a big difference when you learn it.
Well, but here's the deal. You got me going. We were there together, and then all of a sudden you're gonna walk away. That sounds like a prude to me.
What?
We were drinking. You were flirting. You were trying to get me going, and you got me going.
Oh my God!
James, why do you have to say it like that?
Stop!
It's true. You did it to me.
Oh my God, seriously, you guys, I'm so sick of this guy. He's a pig. If you can't tell that, all of you are delusional.
No, I don't think anybody doubts that. Everybody's on your side with this one, Kira.
Once I heard the phrase "got me going"
Oh, God.
a few times in there,
So
I'm on board. Hey, Kira, regardless, would you like to go out with James again on a second date? I'd love to pay for it.
No. Huh.
No?
Hell no.
What if we don't get him going as bad on this date?
Oh.
I would sooner go out with my dog.
Yeah, whatever. You prude. You need to learn how to throw your signals out.
Yeah, it's definitely Kira's fault.
Go get a prostitute next time, honey.
Well, you know what? There's another convention coming up. I'll see what I can do.
Now you guys got me going with that whole prostitute thing. And when you got me going, you got me going.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Hello?
Hi, is this Christy?
Speaking.
Hey, Christy, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Hey.
Hey.
What's up? Like, what's up?
Not much. You listen to the show ever?
Yeah, I've heard it sometimes, but why are you calling?
Have you ever heard of Second Date before?
Is that the one where like people call in and then like they haven't heard from someone or something?
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, and that's exactly why I'm calling.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, what?
Well, you went out with a dude a while back, and you're not returning any of his text messages or phone calls, so he emailed us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why you're not getting back to him.
Are you sure that was me? Because honestly, I haven't gone out with any guys recently.
Yeah, I guess I shouldn't have said recently. I think it was actually a little while ago. I'll give you his name, and then you can tell me if you remember going out with him. His name is Wesley.
The quesadilla guy? Do you remember the quesadilla guy?
Met at a party.
That guy.
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, my God.
Do you rember the guy that took you
Yeah,
home and
he's
made
a
a
douche.
quesadilla? And you got...
Yeah, he's a douche.
Okay.
Oh, dude.
All right, so
Yeah. Big douche?
No, I don't know what's going on.
And you hung out with him a couple times, right?
Yeah, I know I did. Honestly, I'm kind of upset about it.
Really?
that you hung out with him for a while?
Yeah.
Did you get his text message from the other day? He said that he was thinking about you and then texted you to try to get together again.
God.
That's a yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
So wait, why do you regret hanging out with him? He hurt your feelings, or?
He's a jerk. Like, he's seriously such a jerk.
How?
I just, like, ugh. Like, what did he tell you about our interaction? Like, what did he tell you?
He said that you guys met at a party. You went back to his place for quesadilla. Really good quesadilla, I guess.
Yeah, no, it was good. I can't remember, like, what was in it. It was, like...
He said it's barbecue chicken that he uses.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right. Yeah. It was really good.
We can talk about dating him, or we can just turn this into like a food segment about quesadillas. I'm down with either, whichever you want to do, Christy.
He did say that you're very hot.
Yes. And fun.
He actually can't even remember why you guys stopped talking.
Well, that's good. He didn't say anything about his birthday.
No, were you guys hanging out on his birthday?
We'd hung out a few times, and he's like a doofus, but he was charming. So we were like hanging out around the time of his birthday, and a couple days before, I decided that I liked him. I thought he was cool, so I made him this birthday card. I like made it by hand.
That's cute.
Yeah, I mean, I liked him. I wanted him to know that I liked him. And when I gave it to him, he laughed and said, "Oh, wow, you obviously care way more about me than I care about you."
Oh, wow, dude.
Ouch.
So yeah, all that bad. And then he kissed me on the forehead.
Ooh, ouch. Yeah, that sucks.
That's not cool.
That's like saying bless your heart, but
honestly, it was it was not great. But quite frankly, like even though it was like harsh, he was being honest about it.
Yeah.
He even like we had a conversation afterward, and he was like, you know, I saved my feelings, so you may want to save yours for somewhere else. It was like really harsh, but in a weird way, I had some respect for him because he was at least being honest. So
Totally.
quite frankly, the fact that he's calling in now because he can't remember pisses me off.
Oh, does it? Do you want to talk to him?
What? No.
Well, he's on the other line listening. He wants to talk to you, so you could talk to him if you want.
Christy.
He's
what's up?
Are you kidding me?
What's up? You didn't text me back.
Did you hear anything? Did you hear anything
Yeah, I
just
did.
said? You heard
I
all
think
this
it's
and you're
hilarious.
still saying, Christy, are you kidding me? You think this is hilarious? You think it's hilarious that you can't remember why we're not talking to each other?
I don't know. I think it's funny. I'm sorry.
What? Oh my God, you are such a jerk. You have
Maybe
so
a
little
little
respect
hard.
for me that you can't even remember?
I mean, now that you mention this, yeah, I guess I remember. Okay.
Oh my God, no. So what do you even want from me? Like, I don't really understand what you want from me.
I mean,
You think we should go out again?
I want to see you again. I really do.
No, you don't, dude. No, you don't.
What makes you say that?
Dude, you already tried texting me, and I ignored your text. Get a clue.
Yeah, I figured maybe you just forgot to respond.
I didn't forget to respond. What you did on your birthday was inexcusable.
You're still upset over the birthday card thing? Don't you think you're overreacting a little bit?
Oh, wow.
No, I went through all of that effort to make that card for you, and you just treated me like I was your like, little pet. I feel so stupid.
Look, I didn't ask you to make me a birthday card, all right? That kind of came off a little clingy and a little desperate, so that's on you. I'm sorry.
Oh, so every time somebody does something nice for you, that's clingy and desperate, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I would have been just as happy if we did the same thing we did the night before. But no, you had to go make it all emotional with feelings and sprinkles and crap.
Oh my God, this is just like nonsense. Like this is talking to a lunatic.
I am so turned on right now. Get it out, please.
You're turned on? What are you turned on by, Wesley?
No.
Guys, just listen to how intense and passionate she is right now. Oh, I can't get over it.
Oh, man.
Ew, are you kidding me? You are gross.
Come on.
Disgusting. Yeah, oh, come on, you. This is disgusting. You really think that this is working?
I do feel like, Wesley, you're kind of delusional.
Yeah.
Well, you're old. You're not into this. Chrissy, I heard you tell them that you had a good time with me, that we hung out, it was all good, you loved my quesadillas.
Yeah, I did like the quesadilla back then, before I realized what a jerk you are.
Talk dirty to me. I love it.
What?
Get angry.
God, no. You're ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
Oh, my God. I'm so sorry, Christy.
Can I please get off the phone? This is weird.
Well, in just a second, I need to ask you a question. Would you like to go out with Wesley again on a second date? Yeah, we'll pay for it.
Yeah,
Oh, my God. It's like you have two Wesleys on the phone right now with you, Christy.
What'd you say, Christy? I couldn't hear you.
not a shot in hell. Really.
Oh, yeah, Wesley, I was surprised. I thought you were gonna turn her around to your side, and she was
I
gonna.
really thought she was going to go for it too, man.
Yeah, I know.
No, he's being sarcastic, Wesley.
Christy, listen, you're not remembering the good times we had. Please try to remember the good times.
Shut up, you loser.
Wesley, I don't think you're getting a second date with Christy.
Hey, that's all right, guys, because like I said, I got 2 other ones right now, so we're good.
Okay. All right. Well, Christy, thank you for your time. Appreciate it. And she's gone. All right. And Wesley, good luck and continue to date Hella. All right.
Yeah, man. Thanks for your help,
Yeah.
guys.
All right. See ya.
Hello,
Hi, may I speak to Erica?
this is she.
Hey, Erica, how are you?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm fine.
Good. Me too. I'm all right. You didn't ask, but I just told you. What's going on?
I don't know what is going on. What is this? Why are you calling?
Well, it's a radio show, and we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And we actually got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of crazy.
Got any guesses?
No.
Been out on a lot of dates recently?
Well, no, but I mean, it wouldn't be like Justin.
Oh my God, it's
Yes,
dawning on you.
it would
Did
be
you hear that?
Justin. Justin emailed us and told us a little bit about your date, but he also
Oh my
said
God, you got to be kidding me.
no. He also said that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you won't text him back.
No, I'm not calling him.
And why?
Well, I'm not gonna lie, it was a fun date. He's an interesting guy. He's good looking.
So those are all really good things.
Yeah, I mean, overall the date was fine, but interesting. I mean, there was a few weird moments, but I don't know.
So no specific reason why you don't want to see him again?
I do have a reason, but I don't know that I feel comfortable sharing that.
Okay. Well, like, is it a personal reason for you, or is it something about Justin?
Both.
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 Okay.
Okay.
He's
Well, Justin, whenever anybody does these, we always tell them that they need to be willing to hear whatever the other person says. So Justin is willing to hear anything bad that you might have to say.
Well, it's just that he seems to know too many people, because I wasn't sure how I felt about the date. So then I showed my friends his picture, and it's like they all knew him.
Oh.
Knew him really well.
Oh,
Did they go-
I get it. Okay.
Like they hooked up with him, or
Yeah.
Oh.
And I'm not thinking about one of the girls. Like 3 of them have hooked up with him.
Wow, that's
Man.
a lot. He gets around.
Wow.
Yeah, he told us that he's never had a problem with women, but he also said that he liked you so much that he can only think about you and doesn't even want to think about any other girls.
Yeah.
But apparently, your friends might think about him from time to time.
I have a solid group of friends, and I can't be the 4th girl in my girl group to hook up with him. That's just crazy.
I mean, when we talked to him, it sounded like he wants more than a hookup from you.
Yeah.
Like he felt like he had an awakening of how he should really be in a relationship after he met you.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you? I don't know. I was kind of convinced by it.
Well, he did say he wanted to grow or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, it sounds like he can get a hookup whenever he wants a hookup, and he's putting in a lot of effort to get a hold of you. If he just wanted a hookup, he could have had that already with somebody else.
Yeah, he seems to have a good history of it.
So you definitely, so that's what it is. You don't want to be the 4th girl in your friend group who has hooked up with Justin.
Obviously, he sleeps around a lot, and I don't need that. So I think it's best just to not call him.
Okay,
Okay.
that seems pretty straightforward.
Well, Erica, I do have to let you know this before we let you go. Thank you for being honest. And now I have to be honest because Justin is actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you. So we kind of,
What?
yeah, we've also hung out with Justin a bit.
Hi, Erica.
Hi.
All right, listen, yeah, I haven't met any of your friends. I don't know who they are, but most likely it's the truth. I mean, are any of them waitresses, hostesses, or bartenders?
You got to type, obviously.
He just keeps listing careers.
Dishwashers.
Teachers, nurses.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, I was that guy. But, I'm not just trying to get you in bed. Like you can do that with anyone, pretty much. But I'm interested in you.
They all know you from last year. All of them.
Oh, dang.
Last year.
And Justin, don't you think that's weird? If we slept with all my girlfriends, this is weird.
Yeah.
Look, it's true. I'll admit it. I'll be the first one to admit it. I'm a recovering male skank.
Covering male skank, Erica.
I feel like he's self-aware.
That doesn't help your mission here. I mean,
Look, I'll be the first one to admit it. I hooked up with a lot of girls, probably in every state, maybe 49 out of the 50. But I want to change.
Whoa.
I'm acknowledging the kind of person that I've been. I would love to change because of you.
Oh.
we had one date, and now you suddenly want to change because we've had one date? I hardly believe that.
Wow.
No, Eric, I'm being honest with you. Look, that night I almost had a booty call. I almost made that phone call, but I didn't. I just can't stop thinking about it.
You're so not helping yourself here.
But Erica, think about it if the tables were turned. Like, what if some guy didn't want to go out with you because of a couple of dudes or more that you slept with? Like, you would be really upset about that because you're also more than just who you've hooked up with in the past.
Yeah, but I'd still see that it would be awkward that his friends have seen me naked.
Yeah.
Or it's easier to bond. I mean, you could look at it 2 ways.
I have to ask a question. Justin, do you think you like her because she's the only girl that doesn't call you back?
Nah, man. This girl, she has a brain. You're very smart. You're funny. You get my movie references. You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me.
Saying a lot.
Yeah, see?
That was really dorky.
Look, Justin, it's nice that you say all these things and you feel this way about me, but it just doesn't change that you've been with my friends like that. I mean, if we were to go out, we could have sex for like 6 months because I'd have to know that you really, really fell in love with me.
Whoa.
Wow.
What do you think about that?
Holy 6 months?
Are you serious? Are you serious?
Yeah, I mean, like, no booty calls, no nothing. 6 months of just holding my hand and a kiss goodnight. You need a freaking cleanse.
Oh,
Wow. All right. Well,
that is strict.
Erica, would you like to go? Maybe I shouldn't even ask Erica at this point now. Erica, would you like to go on a second date with Justin? We will pay for it if he agrees to not having any sex for 6 months.
Okay, Justin, it's your turn.
Oh, she said
yes.
All right, Justin.
Now I feel like she's just testing you.
Time to put you to the test, find out how woke you really are now.
You know what kind of person I am? You know what would do that to me? I mean, like, 6 months. She said 6 months.
Yes, she said 6 months. I know that probably hasn't happened to you since your teens, but
That's half a year.
you're not going to explode. You're not going to explode. You'll be
good at
fine.
math.
I mean, you will at some point, but not the way you
Justin,
think.
I can't think of any other way to prove to my friends that it's okay we date because you'd have to prove, that you really care about me. Just imagine after 6 months how amazing that's going to be.
6 months.
Okay. Yes. We've been over that, Justin. We've been over that a bunch now. 6 months. Can you wait 6 months? You'll get your second date if you can abstain for 6 months.
I mean, I'm just throwing this back at you. I mean, can we negotiate like 6 dates?
6 dates.
Nope, we're talking 6 months. I mean, you just said that you want to change and that you've never met anyone like me and that you made it sound like you'd do anything.
Is there any chance I can get back to you on this?
All right. Yeah. No,
Can I process this?
All right. Erica, you blew Justin's mind. Yeah. All right. Well, yeah, Justin, use some time to think about it and then update us on if you guys actually go on a second date. All right.
Gotcha. 6 months.
Yes, 6 months. We know.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Heather, please?
This is Heather. Who's calling?
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
How are you?
I'm great. What is this about?
Well,
Did I win something?
no, you didn't.
Well, that sucks.
We actually do a segment on our show. It's called The Second Date. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. So somebody emailed us about you.
Okay. Who emailed about me?
It's a guy you met off a Tinder. His name is Keith.
Oh.
We had a feeling you'd have that reaction.
So Keith told us actually a little bit about your date, and he's wondering why he's not getting a call back.
He really asking that question? I mean,
Yeah.
was he not on the same date that I was on?
Yeah. He seemed to think that you guys had a great time and really connected over talking about celebrities.
He's clearly delusional or has memory loss.
Really? I mean, he told us about the date, and it sounded fabulous. You know?
He was being sarcastic.
I mean, fabulous or from his point of view, but creepiest from my point of view. I don't.
Was it the 6 drinks that he ordered? I mean, if somebody ordered 6 drinks trying to get me drunk, I would say thanks. But then I would also think they were creepy.
No, I mean the drink part. I mean was weird, but like that wasn't even the worst part of the date. And yeah, so I know you guys like said like we talked about celebrities, and we did, but I cannot imagine he told you the full story of that conversation because you guys are still like I feel like you're still on Keith's side.
All he told us is that you guys bonded over the fact that you're both really into celebrity gossip. That was the extent of that.
It sounded innocent from the way he described it.
It's not innocent. So yeah, we're like into celebrity. I mean, I'm into celebrity gossip. I read all those magazines, and I love like the E! News Network. But when we were speaking about it, he proceeded to pull out his cell phone and started showing me nude pictures of celebrities that he had downloaded, like male and female.
What?
Nudes?
Like male and female.
Yeah.
Just any nude celebrity.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, yeah, I just search for them, and then when I find them, I download them. He's like, I have this very extensive. I mean, he had like just a folder in his photos of just all naked. Like there had to be at least 100 photos in there.
What? Why would he show you that? Is it like his spank bank type thing, or like what's happening here?
I don't know. I did not ask because I was just so weirded out. I didn't want to know the extent of what he does with these photos. I mean, if he's showing them to me, God knows what he's doing with them when he's by himself.
Right. And then like if that's what he publicly shares, what does he have in private?
Yeah. Like if he's very open about that, like what don't I know?
What?
You didn't like it? You didn't like any of them?
I wasn't really looking at them. Like he popped one up, and I was like so flabbergasted that he's showing me a nude celebrity photo, and then he's like, what? I have so many. He was like, he showed me the folder. He was like scrolling through. I'm like, what is happening right now? Like, am I being punked? Like, is somebody filming this? Like, this can't be happening. Like, this is not something you talk about on a first date.
What did you say?
I'm not prude, but at the same time, like, I just don't think this is very appropriate to be showing nudes. Like, we're out in public, and it's close quarters too. So I'm sure somebody at a table around us also saw that he had nude photos on his phone. He's showing me. I'm like, I don't want to see this, and I'm trying not to be rude, almost trying to change the subject of the conversation.
I got to say something, Heather. Heather.
Hey, Heather. That's Keith. He's actually on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
Sorry.
And apparently he can't wait.
Sorry.
What is going on? Like, he's listening. He's on the phone.
Yeah.
I have to.
Yep.
Yeah, Heather. I just wanted to talk to you, and you wouldn't call me back.
Because, I mean, were you not on the same date? Like, I was so uncomfortable. Like,
Yeah,
we barely
but I
even
didn't.
hugged goodbye.
But
Like, I basically
why were you
gave her a pat on the
uncomfortable?
shoulder.
We were having a good time.
What? Kate, did you not hear anything she said? You're like a sicko, dude. Like, why are you carrying around folders with naked celebrities on them?
What else am I supposed to do with those photos?
I don't know. I mean, you could not search for them on the internet and download them. That's one thing you could do or not do.
I mean, you guys have talked to celebrities all the time. Maybe you never wondered what one of them looked like naked. I bet you I can find a picture of them. Naked. Name one celebrity.
That's a different conversation for a different time, Keith. We're talking about Heather right now and her being creeped out by you.
Okay, Heather, you pick a celebrity, and I bet.
No, not
Why
that.
would I pick a celebrity? I'm sorry, are you listening to yourself? Like, can you hear yourself speaking? Like,
Yeah.
this is not normal. This is not a normal conversation you have with someone you're on a first date with. Like, this is.
Well, I mean, after you left, I talked to the tables around us, and they like the celebrity pictures.
Wait, this is a normal thing that you're sharing with people? This is just out in the open for you in your life.
Yeah, everybody wants to see celebrities naked.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people do. Their photos always blow up whenever they're leaked online, but it's just kind of weird to be out at a bar showing random strangers that you have a bunch of naked stuff.
It's such an invasion of privacy to those people who have their phones hacked. Like, that's awful.
I have a couple of pictures of myself on there nude, and I don't care.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Like, that's just the times we're in.
Well, that makes it better.
Yeah, Heather, were you ever wondering what Keith looked like nude?
No, I don't. I wasn't about what you
I don't know.
look like, dude.
I saw your face when I was walking to you.
You need the
I felt like you were
face
addressing me with your eyes.
Oh, man.
No, that didn't even cross my mind. You weirdo, creepy man.
Then why are you looking at me like that?
Like what? Like I was creeped out by the fact that this man approaching me looked nothing like his photo on his Tinder profile?
What do you mean? That was me.
Oh!
Okay, are you sure? Because that photo looked more like Ryan Reynolds, and you look more like Schmeagol from The Hobbit.
Oh.
Nah. I get that I look like Ryan Reynolds all the time.
Really?
Shut up. Are you really using a Ryan Reynolds picture as your profile?
No, it's not Ryan Reynolds. It looks just like me.
But is it really Ryan Reynolds, Keith?
Like, you guys are funny. We should all hang out.
No.
We'll get a bunch of drinks and look at pictures of some naked celebrities.
Don't do it, guys.
Well, first, Heather.
I have all of them.
Oh, great. First, Heather, I need to ask you, though. Will you go on a second date with Keith? We will pay for it.
Oh, my gosh.
For all the money in the world, I would not go on another date with Keith.
Dude, Heather, I just want to apologize. If we had known what was going on, we wouldn't have even gotten you on the phone.
Yeah.
For real, Heather? You're going to say no after I buy you all those drinks?
Yes, I am saying no. I did not ask for the drinks. You ordered them. So no.
That's just being ungrateful.
No, she
Oh, yeah,
owes
come on,
you
Heather.
nothing, Keith.
Why
She owes
not-
you absolutely nothing.
Why don't you be grateful, Heather, and give Keith another shot?
What are you guys saying? Stop it.
Brooke, come on. What are you doing? I thought you were on my side.
No, I haven't been on your side from actually the very beginning. When we found out about the profile picture, you're creepy, dude.
Whatever, guys. I got a great personality. I think we should all hang out and, not worry about any of this stuff.
Yeah, well, you know what? Then you probably don't feel too bad about not getting another date with Heather.
That's cool. I thought Heather was fun, but it seems like she's not too fun. So it's fine.
Well, Keith will find you somebody who wants to sit around and look at naked celebrities with you. Text in 78592. Is there anybody out there at all interested in Keith?
Yeah, come on, guys. Text in. And if you want to send me some nudes, that's cool. You guys are celebrities. I'll put you in my folder.
Done and done, Keith.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Gabriel?
This is Gabriel.
Gabriel, how are you, man? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Calling from where?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Any idea why a radio show's calling you, or do you get a lot of radio shows calling you?
No, I have no idea. Why are you guys calling me?
Okay. I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to our show.
About me?
Yes. Her name is Katie.
Oh, okay. Weird.
Weird.
Do you know Katie? You remember Katie?
Yeah, we went on a date.
Yes. Yeah, that's exactly why we're calling. We do a segment called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened.
Slow down for a second. Why isn't she calling me? Why doesn't she just ask me herself?
Well, because apparently she's tried to get a hold of you, but you won't text her back or call her back. So that's why she hasn't asked you herself, because you won't respond to her.
Yeah.
Pretty good reason.
It's the whole point behind what we're doing right now.
I get that, but she contacted a radio station?
Yeah, I mean, how else is, she didn't have any other way to get a hold of you, and she wants to know what's going on.
So bizarre. Okay.
Do you like Katie?
She was nice. Yeah, she seems like a nice person.
You know, she said that the date she went on with you is one of the best dates she's ever been on in her entire life.
That's sweet.
Yeah, no pressure or anything.
Yeah, and she can't think of any reason why you wouldn't want to go out with her again. Did she do something wrong on your date?
You know, she just has kind of a unique view on how life works, and I wasn't really my thing.
A unique view on how life works. Can you explain that a little bit more for us?
You know, it's kind of embarrassing. I don't know if I should.
Okay, embarrassing for her, you think?
It might be.
Okay, well, she's prepared to hear whatever you have to say. I mean, that's part of the deal when you do this with the show, is you might hear something you don't want to hear, so...
And how could her life view be embarrassing?
I don't know. It's her thing. It's not my thing. I don't know if it's embarrassing to her.
Why don't you give it a shot and see? Yeah, we'll tell you. She just wants to know.
All right. Well, Look, she mentioned during the date that she's a virgin.
Oh.
But when she told me, I was shocked. I wasn't sure how to react.
Okay, so what, just too much pressure knowing that she's a virgin?
I think I should clarify exactly what she said.
Okay.
She said she was a reimagined virgin.
A reimagined
virgin?
Right. And I was confused. Like, oh, sorry, are you born again? Are you religious? And she said, no, it's not like that. It's just that after every hookup with a guy, I reimagine myself as a virgin.
What? Wait, so she's having sex on the regular, but just imagining herself as a virgin afterwards.
That is my understanding, yes.
So according to like a doctor, he would say that she is not a virgin, but she says that.
Look, you're talking to the wrong guy about this, but all I know is she said that she imagines herself as a virgin and that she's waiting for the right guy. I thought, okay, so am I the next person to be with this reimagined virgin?
Hey, you could take somebody's imaginary virginity.
A lot of pressure.
Yeah.
I've never heard of that before.
I had never heard of it either.
You said you're not the right guy to ask about it, but I do know the woman that we should ask about it, and her name is Katie. Don't you think we should ask her?
Yeah, I mean, I've already talked to her about it, so if you're curious, I'm sure she would talk to you about it.
I'm very curious. So you know what? Why don't we just all talk to her about it right now, because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to me.
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yep. Katie?
Yeah.
Wait, she's on the other line?
Yes. Katie, say hi to Gabriel.
Hi, Gabe. Hi.
Hey, Katie. Hi.
Gabe, I'm just a little surprised that you feel this way. I had no idea, and you didn't say anything during the date.
What am I supposed to say? You said you were a reimagined virgin. I didn't know what to say at the moment.
I just don't understand why you didn't ask me about it or say that it bothered you or that you thought it was weird. It's not. I could have explained to you everything about it. Like, it's not even just me. This is a movement.
So this reimagined virgin thing isn't something you came up with on your own, Katie?
No, of course not.
And is it just because, like, are you feeling guilty after you have, like one night stands or something, and so you want to pretend like it didn't happen?
No, it's nothing about guilt or shame. It's just about feeling like the person you're with is, well, making actually your relationship with the person you're with in the moment special. And everything's new, there's nothing, no past experiences kind of to compare to.
What?
This is way better than my other first.
But you can't just erase your past. Like, it doesn't, life doesn't work like that, right? Like, you are obviously, when you get in bed with somebody else, not virgin-like if you've had a lot of experience. And that's not a bad thing.
Well, maybe that's the situation for you, but that's not how I feel because I'm a reimagined virgin.
So do you act all scared and timid during it, or what's the?
It's not really about acting scared and timid. It's just being with someone without feeling like you have to be a certain way, like remembering how your last partner liked to do things. You know what I mean? It's like discovering everything together sexually, right?
Okay, that's not a bad message. Weird label.
Yeah, weird label.
Yeah, maybe you guys are getting this, but I still am kind of at a loss. Like, I don't see how someone can go through and think that they're a reimagined virgin.
Yeah, Katie, why reimagine yourself as a virgin? Why not just go, I've been with 10 people, but now I'm with you?
Because I just said that when I do give myself to someone, I'm hoping that person is going to be my forever person. And if they're not my forever person, then I can just wipe the slate clean and forget about them and reimagine myself a virgin again.
That is convenient virginity.
Wow.
Very convenient.
I mean, it sounds great.
Don't have to hold out or anything for that one.
See, that's what I mean. That's a big responsibility. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, but Gabe, couldn't you just reimagine yourself as a virgin, and then it's two reimagined virgins together?
What you're describing sounds like two people just doing a lot of drugs and not remembering anything.
It does, actually.
Well,
and if she does that with me, it means that she wants to be with me forever, and I'm not ready to have that commitment yet.
Yeah.
No, it's actually the opposite. There's no responsibility because, like I just said, if it doesn't work out, I am able to just wipe that slate clean. You know?
Yeah, I do see the pluses, but it still sounds weird to me.
Okay, well, maybe it sounds weird to you because you've never tried it.
I haven't. I'm going to do that.
yeah,
I'm going to reimagine myself a virgin right now, yeah.
You said there's no religious connection, no religious affiliations. Age doesn't matter. Anyone can do it.
Oh,
Done.
Number of people you've been with doesn't matter. Like, who cares the number, right?
Done. I'm a virgin.
Okay, you guys are laughing about this, but thousands of people are doing this, and it's not weird at all.
Thousands?
You know,
Who are
marriages
the
have
thousands?
probably
I've never
lasted
heard
a
this
lot
my entire
longer.
life.
Well, Gabriel, would you like to learn more about reimagined virginity and go on a second date with Katie? We'll pay for it.
Katie, look, you are a nice person. I am not interested in another date.
Oh, come on.
The reimagined virgin thing is just too weird.
See, too weird, or Katie, you could look at it this way. He's respecting your reimagined virginity and doesn't want to take that from you.
Oh.
Okay, I guess. Gabe, thank you for respecting my reimagined virginity.
It just sounds
Yeah,
You're welcome.
it's too bad, Gabriel, because I feel like Katie the virgin could have taught you a thing or two.
Hello?
Buenos dias. Can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is...
Hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number.
I didn't sign up for anything. I'm sorry.
I know you didn't sign up for anything, but somebody sort of signed you up for something.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. If that's true, then you can take me off the list. I'm not really interested.
Unfortunately, I can't take you off the list because this is a morning radio show, and you recently went out with one of our listeners, but aren't calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I'll give you a little background first, okay? His name is Patrick. You guys met on Tinder?
You know, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I'm not interested.
Can I just ask you one question? I'm just curious about the text messages that you sent him after your date when you invited him to South America. Were you being serious?
Whoa.
She's hung
Wow,
up.
Patrick. You must have really pissed her off by not agreeing to go to South America.
This is getting even weirder.
All right, I'm going to try to call her back.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. If I'm going to talk to you, I need you guys to bleep my name out.
Okay, that's fine. I can beep your name out. You're pretty much, you're anonymous anyway. Nobody really knows who you are. Do you have friends that listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't even know who you guys are. So.
Okay. So you're pretty much anonymous. I promise you, if you let us talk to you for a minute, I will beep your name out. Nobody will know who you are.
So what do you need to know?
Well, I'm curious about the text messages that you sent to Patrick. So we talked to him about your date. He said that it was great. And then he told us after your date, you asked him to go to South America. He thought you were joking, and then it sounded like you were serious. And that's the last he's heard from you.
Those were private messages, and he probably shouldn't have shared them with you.
Okay, but he did, and he liked you a lot, so he asked us to get you on the phone. Do you not like Patrick?
No, I thought Patrick was a really cool guy. I thought he was, cute and funny and smart.
Okay, and were you serious about the invite to South America?
I'm just, my life's been pretty complicated lately, and
Okay.
I'm just going through some weird stuff right now, so I don't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into all your personal stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you liked Patrick, though, can you help us give him some sort of explanation? Because he really enjoyed your time together, so much so that he emailed us to get you on the phone.
I feel super shitty. I didn't want him to feel. I don't want him to feel blown off. I don't want him to feel like he's not a good guy. He is. It has absolutely nothing to do with him. It just has to do with what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay, can you give me anything that I can say to him, though? Like, just tell me what I can tell him so that he can feel good about it and move on if you don't want to see him again.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and
What?
Married?
You're getting married in 2 weeks?
Oh, girl.
yeah, I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Why
Okay,
are you
what-
on Tinder?
I only did it once. I'm just having a lot of second thoughts, and Patrick seemed like a really cool guy after talking, and I figured if I went on one last date, maybe if I liked it, the universe would tell me where I was supposed to be, whether it was dating or getting married, and
So you were kind of having second thoughts about getting married and thought, I'll try one more date. If it's good, that means I shouldn't get married?
I don't know what the I was thinking. It's been a really stressful time, and I know it's stupid.
Why are you getting married? Don't get married. If you're kissing another guy, don't get married. What are you thinking? That's the worst decision you could ever possibly make.
You know, Les, I already feel pretty I don't even want to make me feel shittier.
All right.
No, it's
Hey,
gonna make
I'm
you
not.
feel
No, we're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. Look, we're gonna keep her on the phone. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. I promise. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell us what happened, because then I can go back to Patrick and sort of explain things to him. I do have a question about the South America thing. Can you shed any light on that?
I just thought we had a connection. I thought he was really special, and I figured if we were both willing to just drop everything and just leave and go be ourselves elsewhere, then maybe that would make us happy.
Whoa.
And I thought maybe he'd say yes. I thought.
He said that you guys had a lot of wine. Was it the alcohol talking that night?
No, I was sober when I texted him.
You were sober when you texted him about
Oh
South America.
my
So
good
in your
Lord.
mind, if you guys ran away together, like you were willing to run away with him if he said yes?
I thought if he said yes, that would be where we were supposed to be. Yeah.
So you're just going to run away from all your problems, leave everything in the dust.
I think it's kind of a thing to say. I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Look, I whatever you're going through, you're going through. I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, and I appreciate you talking to us, okay?
Yeah, I don't want him to think it's him. It's not him.
Okay. Well, you can actually tell him that because he's on the other line listening.
Is all this really true?
Are you f***ing kidding me?
No, that's Patrick.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry, guys. It's f***ing bullshit. I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk to you, Patrick.
I'd love to talk to you. Can we get together? Or
Oh
no.
Hello?
Wow, Patrick.
What?
You devil, you. You almost got a girl that's getting married to leave the country with you and ditch her husband.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, it is. It's all your fault, Patrick.
You didn't throw
I'm blown
those.
away, guys. I'm blown away.
You had no idea that she was in another relationship, like none at all.
I had no idea. I'm like freaked out right now.
Wow. Not only was she in another relationship, engaged to be married, and was thinking about leaving her husband and the country with you.
I really want to talk to her again
Why? What do you want to talk to her about? What are you going to say?
because I feel the same way. I don't know.
Why would you want to run away with a woman who's about to get married in 2 weeks?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I really like this girl, but then again, I mean, it was only one date, and I mean, I don't think I'm ready to run away to South America with her, but I mean, she shouldn't even get married into this guy if she feels that way.
Yeah,
right?
that sucks for that dude. Now, if she would have been on the date with you and told you, I'm assuming you would say no, but I don't know, and told you, hey, I'm about to get married, but I really like you, and I think that I would leave him for you, what would you have done?
I have no idea.
Oh my God! Why would you not? You say no. Why are men so attracted to crazy women? That
they're
girl
hot.
is a nut job.
Brooke,
I
you
am
always-
sorry.
You always say you believe in love. Love works in mysterious ways.
Oh, bullshit.
Patrick, she was hot, wasn't she?
She was extremely hot.
There you go. That's what it is. Normally, this is the time where I ask if you want to go out on a second date, but she's not on the phone, and she's going to be getting married, so probably not interested in another date with you. I guess I'll ask the listeners. Text in 78592. What should we do from here?
Oh my gosh.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Chelsea, please?
Speaking.
Chelsea, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Oh,
How are you?
okay. Wow.
So you listen to our show then, obviously.
I know you guys, yeah.
All right. Have you ever heard the second date update before?
Is that why you're calling me?
It is.
Okay. Wow.
You recently went on a date with one of our listeners. He liked you a lot, and you actually stood him up for lunch, and he wants to know why you would do that.
Oh, wait, who are you talking about?
Do you stand a lot of guys up for lunch? Jeez.
Here, Chelsea.
I guess, are you guys talking about Tyler?
Yes, we are. Tyler emailed us about your date, said that he had a great time. You seemed like a really awesome girl. You even shared a kiss. And then at the end of the night, said he'd love to see you again. Can't wait too long. And let's get lunch tomorrow. You agreed to it and then didn't show up. And he said he texted you a few times, but you didn't respond at all.
He made me super uncomfortable, okay? Like, he was overly sensitive and, like, just really weirded me out. Like, anytime I said anything on the date, he would respond to me by saying, wow, like, the way you said that was flawless.
Did he just tell you were perfect the entire date, Chelsea?
Yeah, he was just, like, looking at me with these, like, dreamy eyes, you know? I mean, he, like,
Wow.
totally had OAG face, okay, like, the whole time.
What's OAG?
What's OAG mean?
Yeah.
OAG face is overly attached girlfriend.
Oh, I've never heard that before. I like that.
Yeah.
So he was a little too gushy for you, a little, like, did he just compliment you a little bit and maybe you don't handle compliments very well, or did he really go overboard?
No, he was, like, overboard. Like, I was worried. He didn't say this, but, like, I was worried he was going to say that he loved me right then and there.
Really?
Did it? I mean, was there a point in the date that you liked him and then maybe it just turned badly?
Like, there was this one point where we're talking, and then he goes, stop talking. And he told me that my lips looked really soft
Mhm.
and that he had to kiss me, and then he kissed me.
Yeah, he told us about that. He said that you kissed him back, though.
I mean, I didn't want to.
I guess you asked her, right?
I know. It was just so awkward. Like, that's not even the weirdest part.
Really?
We get into this, like, later on we get into this conversation about, like, people who had greatly influenced us in our lives. You know, it's a first date, whatever.
Yeah.
And I say my mom, you know, and, like, I asked him, okay, like, who greatly influenced you? And he goes into this, like, huge, long story about his second grade teacher, and he starts crying. Like, he's, like, starting getting so, like, emotionally, like, wrapped in it, I guess. And then he's, like, in the middle of his tears, he goes, oh, my God, I just moved myself to tears.
No, he didn't.
Oh, my story. Woe is me. I've moved myself.
Oh, Chelsea.
Tears and water is streaming down my face now.
I didn't want it to. Oh my goodness.
It was bad.
Hey, Chelsea? Chelsea?
Yeah.
I'd like to let you know that Tyler is actually on the phone listening to this conversation. You might be crying right now. Yeah. Tyler, you okay, buddy?
Well, I don't know why you guys are abusing me like this.
Oh, Tyler.
We're not abusing you.
Tyler, come on.
You made me feel these feelings, Chelsea. I don't know why it's such a surprise.
Tyler, I'm sorry, but, like, it's a first date. We met online. Like, to be crying on the first date about your second grade teacher? Like,
Yeah, it was one date, but that was a very important story to me.
yeah.
I don't share that with everybody.
I'm sorry, like, your second grade teacher, like, I know she means a lot to you, but, like, that was in second grade. Like, you're a grown man. You know what I mean?
I shared that with you because I thought that you were important to me in that moment, and I had to let it go. I had to put it on you.
I had to throw the tears on you.
Yeah, Tyler.
I don't see how that's a big deal.
Tyler, you don't see how crying on a first, whatever you're talking about. Maybe it was a really touching story with your second grade teacher. I don't know your story. But even if it gets you worked up, crying on a first date can be kind of awkward for people.
For me, it was a really bizarre
first date, and I just hope you can see my perspective sometime.
Yeah, I just don't know why you didn't tell me that at the moment. I mean, I told you about my favorite lunch place, and you didn't show up. Why did you stand me up? Why didn't you just tell me right there and then that you didn't want to see me?
Honestly, I was scared you were going to cry again.
Gosh, it's valid.
Oh.
Tyler, tell her how you can be fun and how you're not always this intense, I'm hoping.
I can be fun. I can be a lot of fun. I wanted to show her what she meant to me, and I wanted her to be a part of me. And I think
Okay, Tyler, you should probably stop talking.
No, dude, that's a new level.
You need to find some new words to use when speaking about your dates.
Just on her and inside of me.
At this point, I would love to ask you, Chelsea, if you will go on a second date with Tyler. We will pay for it.
You know, I'm sorry, Tyler, but I think I'm just...
Oh, please, Chelsea, just come on. One more time. I promise I'll show you how fun I am.
Listen, I'm really sorry, and I know you have a lot of love to give, but...
Please, Chelsea, come on!
One
more time.
Tyler, the more you shouting is not going to help you out, bro.
Oh my God, Tyler.
Chelsea, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Tyler, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm sorry, man. I think, honestly, you just need to tone it down a little bit. Even if you're feeling that way, keep it under wraps for a little while on your next date.
I just need one more time, one more chance.
You're not going to get that, buddy.
I don't think Chelsea's giving that to you.
Next girl, that'll be the chance.
Hello.
Hi, is Nicole there?
This is she.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay. How you doing?
What is this? What's going on?
We do a segment on our show called The Second Date Update. It's where if you go on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them after, we call you to find out why. And we recently got an email from somebody who went on a date with you.
Really?
Yeah, his name is Eric. And I guarantee you remember going out with Eric because he almost killed you.
Yes, it's hard to forget a date like that. Yes.
So Eric told us a little bit about your date and the fact that he's been trying to get a hold of you and you haven't been calling him back. So he asked us to see if we could get you on the phone and find out why. I'm assuming it was the motorcycle ride that you didn't want to go on that's causing you to not call him back.
I mean, it wasn't a great start. You start off with the basic, why wouldn't you tell me you were going to pick me up on a motorcycle question?
Yeah. Right. Yeah, you probably want to check on that before just showing up to your house like, hey, get on the back of my hog. We're going for a ride.
Yeah.
You had to have liked him a little bit because I can't even believe that you showed up to the restaurant after that whole incident.
Honestly, I thought about at that point just saying, you know what, this isn't going to work.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, he said he'd call me an Uber, and I was like, well, I'm already out here, and he's trying to make it better, and so I thought maybe I should give him another chance.
Okay. That is very nice of you.
Pity date.
So did you enjoy dinner with him then?
Well, I mean, we got there, and I was still really kind of shaken up. But it did start to get better when we got drinks, and I sort of sunk into date mode. You start asking the typical questions and doing the typical first date stuff.
And was the conversation going well and you guys were hitting it off?
Up to a point.
Up to a point.
Oh.
That's always
Okay.
It's like a bless her heart. Bye.
Yeah. What do you mean up to a point?
Well, I started asking, what movies do you like and what do you do for fun? Basic stuff.
Yeah.
And one of my, first date questions is, do you have any guilty pleasures? And you ask a question like that and you sort of expect, I like to watch Dancing with the Stars, or I really like chick flicks, or something to that effect. But he says, married women.
What?
Say that again?
Say that one more time. What'd you say?
Married women.
Is his guilty
Is his guilty pleasure?
So that was my reaction. I started laughing because I definitely thought he was joking, but I looked up and he wasn't laughing or smiling or anything. He was completely serious.
What did he mean by that?
He enjoys being with married women. I mean,
Oh my.
but I mean, that's like a big old red flag, way more than the motorcycle.
Wait,
Why would he offer that? Like, why would you tell anybody that?
Yeah, and on a first date. I mean, that's definitely not first date for me.
No.
What did you say to him?
I sort of panicked and I was like, how many times, thinking, maybe it was just one, and he was like, oh, it's my, kind of like a confession, like it's my guilty pleasure. I did it once and it was guilty, and he literally couldn't give me a definitive answer because there were too many to count.
Oh no.
Hey, you got to give it to him. At least he's honest.
I suppose, but that's probably, where I'm going to have to draw the line.
All right. You've probably told a lot of your friends about that, huh?
Yes, I have.
That's a good story.
Yeah,
That's an awesome story.
that is
It's
a
like-
great story.
Ultimate worst date story ever.
Nicole,
I'm always going to win.
yeah, you are. I also have to tell you that Eric is actually on the phone listening to this conversation and wants to talk to you.
What?
That mother lover Eric is on the other line. Eric, where are you at?
Oh, man.
This is so misunderstood. There's such a misunderstanding here.
Come on.
There's a misunderstanding. You said that your guilty pleasure was being with married women.
No. First of all, I misunderstood what she meant by guilty pleasure, obviously.
Yeah, I guess.
Understand that.
I thought she was like, what's something you kind of feel like you may have been guilty of in the past, but you want to admit to me? And I was like,
Oh, yeah. I do married women. It's my thing.
What about you?
It's not like I date married women. I've had a few experiences where married women have been attracted to me. It's not like I always follow through. She's making it sound a lot worse than it really is, actually.
Dude, you didn't really sound overly like remorseful about it. It was a pleasure. It's a pleasure. It's something you enjoyed.
Well, I mean, it's just happened a couple of times.
Dude, you're an a-hole. You can't go around doing married women and then have other women think that that's okay.
I mean, in all honesty, married women are attracted to me, so it's more their fault than it is mine.
What are you going to do, right? Hey, if a married woman throws herself at you, you have to do it. You have no choice. Eric, so when you told us about your date, you didn't mention this conversation at all. Did this not seem like a big deal to you when you said that?
I didn't think it was.
What? How do you not think it is?
I don't know. It happened a few times in the past, and for the record, I don't think any husband has ever known about me.
Oh my gosh, it does not make
Good.
it better.
That makes it
No.
perfectly okay.
No. No.
I'm 100% serious.
That's not actually where the problem lies.
Why would she
You-
ever believe that you're not one big lying cheat after you admit something like that on a first date?
I don't think Eric's a liar. I think Eric is maybe honest to a fault. I think you can trust Eric, Nicole. That's one thing.
But I think that's accurate. I think he would cheat, but he would tell me.
Right.
I'm not sure that that's a win-win situation.
Oh, man.
Oh, dude.
I shouldn't have even brought it up.
No, you definitely shouldn't have brought that up.
I mean, again, it's not like I'm out looking for married women. I seem to drive. My bike attracts a lot of married women.
Oh, there it is.
There it is.
Married. It's not
Wow.
my fault. It just happens. It just seems to happen to me a lot. That's all I was kind of saying. That married women seem to come on to me a lot. Like,
You're not making this any better at all.
yeah, I mean that's why it's a guilty pleasure because I feel kind of guilty.
That makes sense.
You want to save your affinity for having sexual relations with married women until you guys are already dating for a little while, Eric. It's too early on a first date.
Honestly, Nicole, I thought we had a great time that night. I mean, aside from the bike and this misunderstanding in our conversation, I really think you're awesome. You're adorable. I don't know. You seem like someone I could definitely hang out with if you wanted to go out again.
He feels that way about you, Nicole, and you're not even married. That shows how much he cares. Yeah. Nicole, would you like to go out with Eric again? We'll pay for a second date.
Don't you dare do it. That's the biggest red flag ever.
I really don't think so. I appreciate the offer though.
All right. You sure?
Oh my gosh, yes.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe you can hit him up later on down the line when you're married.
Hello?
Hi, is Kim there?
Yeah, this is Kim.
Hey, Kim, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay.
And I'm just calling you because I want to talk to you about something if you have a moment.
I'm sorry. I have no idea who you are.
I know. I can tell. Host a radio show. We do a segment on that show called Second Date Update. You recently went out with one of our listeners. He liked you so much that he sent a very long email into the show about your date and how much he wants to see you again.
Okay.
You apparently ended your date with him, not even saying that you wanted to go out again, just by going, we'll see. Maybe we can hang out.
It's always positive.
Know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think so.
His name is Chuck.
Yeah.
Can we talk about Chuck for a minute?
I'd really rather not, to be honest with you.
Really?
I mean, that's kind of my personal business.
Right. You don't have to air anything else about yourself. Like, we just want to know if Chuck did something wrong on your date. He feels like the fact that he has a kid turns you off. Is that what did it?
Well, yeah, to be honest with you, yes.
Okay.
Is it because he lied on his profile, or is it because you don't like children, or don't want your own children, I guess I should say?
It's that he has a kid. That's the bottom line.
So you just don't like kids? Which, hey, by the way, I support.
No, I like kids. Kids are great. I have a kid.
Oh, wait.
Oh,
what?
you have a kid?
Yeah.
What?
Wait, does he know that you have a kid?
Did you tell him?
No, he's not. No.
You didn't tell him that you have a kid, too?
And you withheld that information from your online dating profile, I'm guessing?
Yeah, which is one of the reasons why I don't fault him for that.
So you don't want to see him again because he has a kid? Because you have a kid?
Yeah, I'm not interested in beginning a relationship with anybody who has kids. I don't want any more children. I mean, I don't know if you guys have kids, but it's incredibly difficult. And I have my hands full, and that's my prerogative.
Oh, wow. I didn't see that coming at all, Kim. I just thought you were going to be completely against kids.
Yeah, I mean, I like kids. I don't want to have to raise anybody else's kids or be intimately involved in anyone else's children's lives.
You don't want like an instant family of 4.
Yeah, no, none of that like Brady Bunch situation. I don't want that.
But Kim, don't you think like dating someone who also has a child, maybe you could relate more to them? They would be more understanding of your trials and tribulations through life.
Well, yeah, I mean, absolutely, which is why like I would be happy to be his friend, but it's my perspective that I don't want a romantic relationship with somebody like that.
What about, and we'll get you off the phone here in a minute. I appreciate you spending some time with us and talking to us about this. Why, though, wouldn't you just say to him then, like, hey, I have a kid, too. That's cool. And then you can blow him off however you want, but why not say anything about the fact that you have a kid?
The date went well. I mean, I really did like him. I got the feeling he liked me, and I was pretty sure that if I told him I had a kid, that would open the door to more negotiation about a second date. And, like, it's a hard line with me. As much as I liked him, I'm not interested.
So absolutely no chance of him going out with you again.
Wow.
No.
Not unless he gets rid of the kid.
Oh, come on.
Maybe then, a possibility. Kim?
For adoption.
Kim, thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Okay.
I do also have to let you know that Chuck is actually on the phone and heard everything that you just said.
Really?
Yes.
I have to say, I am speechless right now.
We all are.
Like, so what are you just looking for? Single, no kid guys?
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, I have enough to handle on my own, and that's just something I've decided for me and my son. That's what I'm looking for, and when you have a kid, they come first, and to me, that is a priority for the two of us. So,
I had to
I mean,
have something else, Kim. I had to have something in my teeth or something.
I don't really. I hope you can understand where I'm coming from.
Kim, is there any way we can get you to waver on it just a little bit and give Chuck a second date? Yeah. Just make an exception to your rule one time.
No.
Have you ever dated a guy with a kid and it just didn't work out?
No, but I mean, I am one of those people where I like my own kid, but I don't really like to be around anyone else's
Hey,
kids.
Kim, if we take Kim and Chuck, if we take the kids out of this whole thing, did you like Chuck other than that?
Yeah, totally.
Okay, so you had a great time. You liked him a lot. The only reason is that he has a kid and you have a kid and you don't want to get into a relationship with someone with a kid.
Right.
It's just so weird. I feel like this could happen. I don't know why. It is so weird to me.
No, I mean, I feel like I'm like explaining myself over and over here, but
okay.
you know, I said that was the only thing about that first date that was wrong, and it's the big thing, and I don't bend on it.
You know, I try to stay as open as I can, you know, in case something comes along that's really great. And I thought that you were really great, and I think that
that's
you could try
great for
it one
you.
more time.
That's just not how I do it.
Okay, Kim, not to beat a dead horse, but let's do it anyway. Would you like to go out on a second date with Chuck? We will pay
I
for
would
it.
not.
Damn it. Please, Kim.
I thought that was going to be a one.
Yeah,
Right?
I thought maybe after asking you like 6 times in a row if there was any way we could get you, you might cave then if I said I would pay for the date. But no, you won't go out with Chuck.
No.
I'll tell you what, we'll be friends, and we'll go on play dates.
There you go.
I'll keep on asking you out until you go out.
You guys can... Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's going to be awkward when you guys are friends now, and every 5 seconds he's asking you to go out. But
He's like, let me pay.
I guess I'll let you guys talk it out.
Okay.
Kim, now that you know Chuck really wants to talk to you, maybe at least you guys can talk on the phone and see if you want to hang out as friends and take your kids to the kid park or whatever you guys do.
It's not a dog.
You just let them off and run around while you guys talk, right? That's how it works.
It's called the playground, Jubal.
Oh. All right, one of those things. You know, you guys can figure it all out, all right?
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tommy?
Yeah, speaking.
Hey, Tommy, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm just saying it one more time. Hello?
Hey, Tommy, this is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. You there?
Yeah.
What's going on?
I don't think that he meant that
Tommy,
you need to
can you
yell.
hear me, Tommy?
No.
I can hear you, but I just don't know who you are.
Oh, okay, good. I was worried you couldn't hear me. Tommy, this is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. Are you familiar?
Am I what?
Are you familiar?
Are you sure he can hear us?
Have you heard of Brook and Jubal in the Morning before?
No.
Oh, okay, good. It's a radio show.
Great.
Awesome.
Yeah.
We're calling you today because one of our listeners emailed us about you.
Okay.
Okay, are you curious to know who would email us?
Uh-huh.
I still feel like Tommy has no idea what's going
No,
on.
and he
well,
doesn't sound like he cares.
So, Tommy, you recently met a girl named Mary Ellen, right?
Yes,
Yes.
I did. Why? How do you know that?
Well, I know that because Mary Ellen emailed us to see if we could get a hold of you because apparently you've scheduled a date with her twice now and blown her off each time.
Okay, is that what she said?
That's what she said. Yeah. And so we're getting you on the phone to find out why you keep blowing her off.
To be honest with you, I've just been really conflicted about it.
And why is that?
She thinks, just so you know, that you're probably either married or have a girlfriend.
No, I'm
Wait,
not.
Is that a nervous laugh because you're lying to us, or is that a nervous laugh because you're surprised she thinks that?
No, I swear to God, I definitely don't have a girlfriend or a wife.
Okay.
That's a
so
good start.
We got that out of the way. Why won't you go out on a date with her then? Why do you keep scheduling and then bailing?
It's my own insecurity, to be honest with you. I just didn't feel comfortable with it when I thought about it.
Male pattern baldness? Is that what it is?
Hey, women are okay with that.
No, I'm not balding.
Okay. Oh, you said insecure, and that's instantly where I went. I was like, he's got to be balding.
No, that is not the case.
How
How can you be insecure? You're the guy that walks into a bar, asks a hot bartender out, and she actually says yes to you out of the thousands of guys that hit on her all the time.
To tell you the truth, I'm not usually that impulsive, and I only did that because I really was drawn to her. Marilyn is really interesting. She's really lovely, and I thought she was great, and I still think she's great.
Sounds like the kind of girl that you want to blow off while she's on the way to a club to meet you. Usually when you describe somebody like that, you're like, I can't wait until they just get right to the door where we're supposed to have a date and then tell them I'm not showing up.
Listen, in all sincerity, I know that in the end she probably wouldn't be happy with this.
Why?
So,
what is wrong with you?
all right, so you want to hear the whole truth then?
Yeah, that'd be great. I'm assuming she probably does too.
We talked on the phone for quite a while the night that we met, and it was great. It was a really wonderful conversation. And after I got off the phone with her, I looked her up on social media, and I thought she was a lot older than she actually is.
Okay.
She's 23.
All right.
Okay,
Well,
what's
it's kinda-
wrong with that?
It's kind of young. How old are you?
I'm 42, and I'm divorced. A couple of years.
Okay, so you're almost 20 years older than her.
Yeah.
And that bothers you?
Yes, some girls
Most guys are like,
what's the issue?
yeah, jackpot.
It's not me. It's for her. I don't want to do that to her. If that makes any sense.
You don't want her to date a geriatric.
Yeah. In so many words. Thank you. Yes.
But come on, I mean, shouldn't you leave that up to her?
She's gonna have to explain this to her friends that we go out with and her family, like meeting her parents. Like I never for a million years thought that I would ever be that guy.
Yeah.
The parents.
I can see what you mean there a little bit. It would be awkward to be 20 years older than the girl that you're dating and be like, okay, I've officially become like midlife crisis man.
Yeah, but if you guys have a real connection and you think that she's sophisticated and intelligent, then why not?
I think that's kind of a simple way of looking at it, and it is really a lot more complicated than that, especially on my end.
Okay, wouldn't you be curious to find out what she thinks?
Not really. I'm not exactly proud to be in this situation. I think she's just kind of going to mock and ridicule me. Can you guys just tell her?
Okay. Well, how about I just tell you that you actually kind of told her because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
What?
Yeah. Mary Ellen?
Hi, Tommy.
I thought she sent an email. I didn't know that this was a phone thing. I thought she wrote a letter.
She did, and then we got her on the phone and told her to hang on while we talked to you to see if we get the answer, and now it's time for her to talk to you.
Yeah.
That's one way to sum it up.
I'm not really sure how to take this.
Oh man. Did you hear the whole thing? Did you hear everything?
Yeah, you don't look 42.
That's a nice
compliment.
thing. Yeah.
Kind of.
You don't look 23.
Wait a minute.
Oh.
I don't know how to take that. I mean, you said I look a lot older.
No,
What does a lot older mean?
No, I didn't mean like you look old. I mean you look like a woman.
Oh.
Whoa.
You look like you've been experienced, Mary
Yeah.
Ellen.
A real woman.
Okay.
I just mean you look more mature. And you sound more mature. I didn't mean to think that you look like some old broad. That's not saying that at all. No, you're amazing and you're beautiful actually. And when I was 23, you would be the one I would dreamt about.
I tell you what, Mary Ellen, if I were 20 years younger, the things we'd do.
Mary Ellen, does it bother you that he's 42?
I mean, I'm just surprised that he wouldn't have told me that ahead of time.
In all fairness, I didn't think I had to. Like, I had no idea.
I mean, like, when you looked me up on social media and you found that out, you could have texted me or said something, like given me the respect at least to say something so that I'm not sitting here wondering and trying to figure out what's going on.
I'm sorry. I've never been in this situation, and I honestly was really desperate to avoid having this conversation. It's really awkward.
But wasn't it kind of a clue when she said her favorite DJ was in town and she wanted to go dancing that she wasn't 35?
All right, so now you know why I wanted to cancel.
Oh.
All right. So you're like, who's this Tiesto guy?
I knew if I was going to go there that night that I was just going to embarrass myself.
Hey, man.
Like, this doesn't sound like Jimmy Buffett at all.
Raise the
This is
roof.
terrible.
I'm not that old.
Come on. Tommy, you're not a parrot head?
A parrot head. No, he's more of a Grateful Dead guy.
I just wish that you would have given me the option and the choice of whether or not I wanted to go out on a date with you because of your age.
Well, Tommy, how about this? Would you like to go out on a second date with Mary Ellen? We will pay for it.
Come on, what could it hurt?
You know what, though? She can't really make this decision. And I don't mean this to say in any condescending way, but you don't know what I know. Like, I know what you're going to discover. You're going to discover that I go to bed really early compared to you.
You're going to discover that I like going to bed at 9 o'clock at night.
And,
Can I interject here for a second? Honestly,
I can't drink. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
sorry to interrupt you. I honestly don't know if I want to go on a second date anymore.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah, after listening to all this, like, you can't make the decision for me, and you think you've got it all figured out, and if that's the case, I don't want to deal with that anyways.
That's a good.
It kind of sounds like we're listening to a daughter and her dad argue. You don't know how I feel. I know everything. You think you know everything.
Oh, my dad is in his 40s, so that's one thing.
Oh, man. This just keeps getting better.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Lauren, please?
This is she.
Hey, Lauren, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Where are you calling from?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show.
Okay. Why are you calling?
I'm calling because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then aren't calling them back, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong.
Okay, I didn't email anyone.
I know you didn't email
I
us.
didn't give the... Okay.
Somebody emailed us about you, though.
About me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners.
Okay.
His name is James.
Oh, my God.
Do you remember going out with James?
You know what? I don't think this is a good idea for me to talk to you.
Really? Can I just tell you real quick what he said about you? Because I really would like for you guys to go out again because he liked you a lot.
Well, first of all, he shouldn't have said anything about me.
Okay. Well, he told us about your first date, and he told us about the embarrassing incident.
What do you mean?
Well, he said that during the date, he was kind of tickling you, and you're messing around, and then you passed gas.
Oh, Lauren. He told you that?
Yes, he did.
It's okay. Don't be embarrassed.
But it's not a big deal, and that's why we're
First of all, it's not even about being embarrassed. I cannot believe he would. So, what was the whole point of him calling you and he called
Okay.
you to tell you that so you could just embarrass me on the radio?
No, not at all, Lauren. He called and told us that because when we do this segment, we always talk to people about the date that they went on to figure out if there's anything awkward that happened.
Well, that's really messed up. He shouldn't have told you that because it was private.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. The only reason he told us that, though, was because he thought that's why you weren't calling back because you were embarrassed.
This is so up. He should be embarrassed. He's a complete weirdo. Like, I thought he was a psycho, and obviously he is.
Why do you think he's a psycho?
First of all, it was like weird that he was tickling me, by the way. Like,
Yeah.
That's like so weird.
I thought that. Okay, so you sound like you don't like him very much. Before we
Yeah,
let you...
I mean, like, I'm sorry. If you would like to know what a weirdo he is, I'm happy to tell you because obviously he has no problem calling a radio station and telling them something personal about me.
I would love to hear what a weirdo he is. And I'm
Yeah.
sorry. You shouldn't be embarrassed. We're not trying to embarrass you at all.
No.
It's more just so James can know why you're not calling him back.
Well, so we went out for breakfast on our date because, like, I wanted to make sure he wasn't a weirdo,
Mhm.
and it was actually nice. And then he wanted to know if I wanted to take a drive. It was a really nice day out. And on the drive, it was beautiful. It was like the perfect day. And so we just stopped in parks. Like, we just stopped at various places. But then when we got to one, like, place and he pulled over, and I was like, oh, I thought he was going to try to make out with me. And he told me that he had something he wanted to show me. So he got out of the car, and I got out of the car, and he walked me back to the trunk of the car.
Oh, my gosh.
That is scary already.
What was going through your mind at that moment?
I was worried that there was going to be like a sledgehammer, but I was hoping it would be like, I don't know, like maybe he was getting a jacket or something. You know what I mean? I was like, maybe he's getting a jacket.
Right.
So he opened the trunk and he pulled out an urn. Okay, like a silver urn,
Weird.
and he said, "This is really important to me. Like this is really special to me. This is my father."
What?
Whoa.
I was like, yeah.
That's a little bit heavy for a first date.
Yeah, and I didn't even know what to think. I was just silent. Like, I didn't even ask anything. I didn't want to know anything about it at that point.
Yeah.
And then he just says, because my father really loved birds, and so whenever I drive to someplace beautiful and see bird feeders, I stop because it was his final wish that I sprinkle his ashes into the bird feeders so he can be free with the birds.
Oh, wow. That is...
That's a lot.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
It's so f***ing weird.
if that's his father's last wishes, that's one thing. But to do that with you on a first date, like, hey, we're going to share this special experience and feed my dead father's ashes to some birds, I could see how that would kind of turn you off a little bit, Lauren.
That's at least third date material.
So
Come on.
Yeah.
Did you guys spread ashes together?
Yeah, because I was afraid he was going to kill me. Because I was like, how did his father die? Like, did he kill his dad?
Yeah.
Not natural causes, bro.
Wow. All right. I can see why that turns you off then, Lauren. That's kind of strange.
Yeah, I was just like so relieved, honestly, when I got home and I was not dead.
Yeah. All right. Hey, Lauren.
Yeah.
He's also on the other line right now.
Are you serious?
I am. Sorry.
Hi, Lauren.
Oh my God.
I'm just a little offended that, I decided to open myself up and let you in on something, personal and special to me, and then you judge me by it,
What? First of all, here's the thing. I'm really sorry to hear about your dad, but you need to understand that that's actually nuts what you did. Like, I didn't even know your dad was dead. Like, if we've been dating for a while, fine, maybe. But not only was it our first date, it was the first time I met you. Like, so did you know we were going to do that? Like, that's weird.
No, I had no intention, but when we were driving and I saw the birds, and I said,
Yes,
you know,
there's
this would be a
birds
great
everywhere.
time
You like pull over every time you see a bird?
make this to my dad, and at the same time, you know, see what kind of connection I had with this girl that I had a great time at breakfast with, I had a great time talking to, I had a great time driving with, and I thought, you know, maybe she was kind of real. Maybe she was a little bit deeper than just a puddle. You know, that maybe she
What?
didn't
Are
understand
you
what I was doing.
serious? Because I am weirded out when you pulled out an urn on our first date. I'm shallow.
It's a little bit because you can't understand why I'm doing it.
It is weird that you would take me to the trunk of your car, pull out an urn of your dad's ashes on our first date, and then feed the birds with it.
I mean, I didn't get weird when, you know, you told me about all these traditions you have with your grandma and all these other things.
And that is f***ing different. I was telling you what we used to make on Thanksgiving. If I told you that she was dead and I baked her ashes into a pie and ate it every Thanksgiving, then it would be the same.
Must I remind you that I overlooked the fact that you completely stunk up my car.
That is so f***ed up. Like, by the way, it's like completely weird also to tickle people on the first date. Like,
Oh, yeah, we forgot about the tickling thing.
Very true.
Well, it sounds like you two just had a wonderful time together, and that would mean that I need to ask Lauren if she would like to go on a second date with James. And we'll pay for you to go on a second date. No? You answered before I was even done asking the question, Lauren.
No, I'm sorry. I just can't. I understand that this is very personal to him, but I cannot.
All right. James, I'm sorry, man. No second date for you.
Can't blame the guy for trying, I guess.
Yeah. Maybe just wait a little while to bust out your dad's ashes on a date, you know?
I could probably try that out.
Yeah, try that, and then also wait a little while to bust out the tickling on a date.
Yes.
She should not order the burrito.
Hello?
Hi, is this Heather?
This is her.
Hey, Heather, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm well. Who are you again?
Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay. And what are you calling about?
Well, I'm calling you today because one of our listeners actually sent us an email wanting to get a hold of you.
Can you hold on for a second? I'm on the toilet.
Sure.
That is maybe the most honest response
Yeah.
we've ever gotten to that information.
Okay, then.
Sorry for the bad timing.
Done yet?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, I'm good. So what's going on?
Well, I just want to make sure everything's cool over there.
Yeah, you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
All right. One of our listeners sent us an email because you went on a date with them and now you won't call them back. So they thought maybe we could help figure out why.
Oh.
It's called the second date update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up blowing them off, they can email us to get you on the phone and see if we can figure out what happened. You know, since you won't talk to them.
Is his name Travis?
Yes.
Yeah.
It is Travis.
Yeah.
Travis just doesn't quit, does he?
Kind of a kooky guy who's always on. That's how he described himself, at least.
I mean, I didn't see it as that, but maybe he would describe himself that way.
How would you see him then?
Oh my goodness. He was just sort of obnoxious and pretentious and a little bit like controlling. I don't know. He's
Pretentious
pretty
and
terrible.
pretentious and controlling. I didn't get that from him.
Well, you weren't the one on the date with him like I was.
Yeah, not yet.
True.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I don't know. He sounded nice to me. We talked to him about your date, and he thought you guys had fun.
Oh my gosh, is he like delusional?
I mean, apparently he is, because honestly, when we asked him, like, well, why wouldn't she be calling you back? He was totally clueless.
Well, did he tell you about his precious car, his Tesla that he just got?
Oh,
No.
no, he's a Tesla guy.
He didn't tell you about it? Like, that's all he talked about the whole night.
Really?
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 Cool.
So is he just obsessed with his Tesla?
Yes, he wouldn't stop talking about it, showing me all the features and how cool it is. And I'm like, okay, I get it. Like, you got a new car. You know, you're excited about it. I was going to give him the benefit of the doubt at first because,
Right.
you know, if I get a new car, I'd probably be happy about it too.
Yeah, and those are cool cars. Not a lot of people get to go in them.
Right. So it was nice to get to ride in one, I guess.
Yeah.
But then we get to the restaurant, and he's still just concerned about his car. Like, I was picking out things I wanted to order because he was asking me, well, what are you going to get? What do you think about getting? And at first I wanted the margarita pizza.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, no, you'll get stuff all over your hands, and it could get in my car. Why don't you get something where you can use a fork?
Don't
Really?
get finger food. You may ruin the Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I don't know how I'm going to get food from the restaurant into your car. It's not like we're eating in your car, but
That would make me want to order the margarita pizza then. I'd be like, oh, really?
Right?
Well, I'm going to order it.
yeah, I almost did. Because then every suggestion I made after that, he kept, like, vetoing it. He didn't want me to get the lobster linguine because he was like, well, that's really greasy.
Oh.
Is where you're going to grease up the seats in his Tesla because you get some sort of greasy food?
Well, not just that, but he thought that the smell of the lobster would somehow get into the leather seats of his car and that his car would smell like lobster.
Does he think you're going to take a bath in lobster instead of just eating?
I don't know, I guess.
Oh, my God. And why is this guy even dating? It sounds like he's in love with his car and no one will ever match it.
Right? He didn't even want garlic bread. Like, he sent the garlic bread back because it was too buttery.
Oh, man. So basically, this dude should not be doing anything because it could possibly maybe ruin his Tesla.
Yeah, it was
was really weird and really controlling too. I'm like, you can't just tell me what I can eat and what I can't eat. Like I was really put off, and I was like, I just want the date to be over at this point.
Would the date have gone better if he let you order whatever you want and then called you an Uber so you didn't stink up his seats?
Oh, that would have been terrible too.
Look at you finding a solution to make everybody happy, Jubal.
All right, date's done. I'll meet you somewhere else. Just you got to get in an Uber. Can't drive my car anymore because you ordered the lobster.
All right, garlic breath.
It was literally the worst date ever.
Ever? Wow.
Ever.
How is that possible?
Who's that?
Well, Heather, that's Travis. He's actually on the other line listening and apparently couldn't wait to talk to you.
Oh my God, he heard the whole thing.
Yeah, I heard everything.
Well, I guess now you know why I haven't called you back.
Heather, I'll have you know that the Tesla, it's the most technologically advanced car that's even being made. Like,
oh my God.
People wait for years to get their Tesla. Like they pre-order them.
Yeah, but
Like,
why?
this is
I get that, but like, why do you have to control what I eat? Because you're that concerned.
I mean, it's not just that I was controlling what you eat. I was controlling what I eat too. I mean, any of the food.
That doesn't make it better.
Greasy things, greasy chocolate, no coffee, nothing that can make some kind of stain does not get to go in my Tesla.
Oh my
At
God,
all,
Travis.
So you don't bring the food into the car, but you could eat it in a restaurant.
You got to really wash up good, you know.
Travis, are you listening to what she's saying? I mean, at first you went from like the guy who can't stop bragging about his car, and then you went to the guy who's like weirdly controlling about his vehicle.
Honestly, you sound like someone that doesn't own a $120,000 car. Like,
You're very right.
when you have a Toyota Corolla, you're not complaining about people eating it. But, you know, when you have a beautiful Tesla like I do, it's a different story.
You're crazy. You made me wash my hands twice to make sure that I was clean enough to enter your car.
I mean, listen, I picked you up. I paid for everything. I tipped pretty generously. And I think, you know, using a couple wet naps before and after dinner, like, that's not a big ask.
So wait, you're saying that she owes you the hand washing because you paid for everything?
Did I mention my car cost $120,000?
What? No, I don't think you said that, Travis.
That's like a beach cottage.
I guess.
Oh,
Well, yeah, I guess that
okay.
would be like a beach cottage somewhere, or a mansion in Detroit. I don't know. That's a lot of money, though. I agree, but
It's a lot of money.
but I don't think you're gonna have a lot of people that want to ride in your car if they can't do anything.
I mean, it's simple. You just, you know, you clean up. You don't make sure nothing smells. Make sure you didn't eat anything that smells.
Travis.
You wash your hands. I mean, it's a very expensive car.
Yeah, we got that, dude. Not only are you not going to want to have people ride it, you're not going to have anyone that wants to date you because that's all you talk about is how much money you paid for a damn car.
It's not a matter of money. It's a matter of respect.
Oh.
And if you respected me or this beautiful machine, you wouldn't bring your filthy hands in there. That's all.
Filthy hands? Travis, you made me eat a salad. Like with a fork, light dressing. There's no way I was getting anything filthy into your car. You're just being super paranoid and crazy.
Well, vinaigrette is pretty tough to get out. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Oh my God.
Well,
Drop it. There's not one apology from Travis.
Heather, would you like to go out with Travis again on a second date?
No.
No?
Absolutely.
Okay,
not.
that
Are you
was
sure?
quick.
Because we'll pay for it.
I'm positive. No, please don't waste your money.
Sorry, Travis. No second date.
Yeah.
Listen, Heather, this is your loss. I liked you. I had them call you. I called the radio and had them get in touch with you because I really wanted to hear from you again. But you know what? You blew it because you could have had a chance to ride my car anytime you want.
Whoa.
The ship has sailed. on
Oh.
that.
You know what? I think I'm going to be just fine. Not having to ride your Tesla. I think that's all cleared up. And thank you guys for actually having me on the radio so that he knows now why I'm not going to call him back and he could stop trying.
Okay, well, stay strong. Don't have any regrets.
Hey, maybe I'll see you at the bus stop, loser.
Hello?
Is this Brittany?
Yes?
Hi, Brittany. How are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my God. Okay. Hi.
Hi, what's going on?
Hi, Brittany.
Not much. What are you all doing?
We're just hanging out, you know. Figured we'd give you a call and check in and see how your day's going.
Okay. Why are you calling me?
It's a great question.
Well, I want to talk to you about something for a second. It's something you might not even remember.
Okay.
It happened back when you were in high school.
Oh gosh. Is this for real or is this a prank?
No, this is not a prank. This is for real.
Okay, this is a little different. But okay.
So there was a dude named Trevor that you went to high school with. Do you remember a guy named Trevor?
Trevor. In my class?
Yeah, let me see if I can jog your memory a little bit, okay? So you guys went to high school together. I guess he was in one of your classes. And one day you guys studied together.
Okay. That still could be a lot of people.
Well, I'm thinking you might remember studying with this guy. He was a freshman and you were a sophomore.
Okay.
And I guess you guys had geometry together.
Okay.
And one day after school, you went over to his house to study.
Okay.
Okay, nothing yet? Remember, Trevor?
No, not really.
Okay. Well, the only other way that I think I could get you to remember him is he tried to impress you with a veggie tray.
Oh my gosh.
Got it just
So you
right
remember
now.
you remember the veggie tray?
I do remember that.
Oh,
that was the karate guy.
The karate veggie tray guy, yeah. So, and Trevor actually emailed us because he wanted us to get a hold of you because he had a huge crush on you in high school, and I guess still kind of has a crush on you and saw you on Facebook the other day and wanted to see if you'd go out with him.
Oh my God, are you for real?
I am 100% serious, yeah.
He told us the whole story about how you asked him to study, and it was like seriously the most memorable moment of all of his high school career.
Oh God. Oh my God, that's so weird.
Were you interested in Trevor in high school, or was that just a study session for you?
I just needed to pass geometry, and he was the smart guy. There's no doubt, he was a smart kid.
Was it obvious that he liked you though?
I don't know. I mean, he was younger, so you know how it is. Like the younger guys, look up to the older girls.
Right. And as a sophomore, you don't want to date a freshman. I mean, come on.
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing was so long ago. I kind of remember that afternoon. It would be hard to forget with the veggie tray. But, it didn't get like totally weird until the next day when his mom called me.
Wait,
his mom called you?
Yeah. Oh my God. I've never told anybody about this. Yes, his mom called me and she told me that Trevor had been like, really, really upset and crying in his room.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh.
And was just all devastated. And she wanted me to make sure that I knew that like he was a really good kid and that the veggie tray was her idea.
Oh my gosh.
So she actually called you to let you know the veggie tray thing was hers.
Yes. She said she was just trying to help her son on his first date.
Oh my God, I am mortified for him.
Oh my God, I was like dying because I'm like, this was not a date. And I'm trying to explain to her, it's like, I need help with geometry. That's it. That's all.
So you're like, we were actually just studying. That's all I wanted to go over there and do was study.
Yeah, oh gosh, it was crazy. And she went on and on about how all he wanted to do was kiss me, and she was trying to help him, but she didn't know how it worked these days. And so, she was so apologetic about the vegetables. I'm like, it wasn't about the vegetables.
Were you just stunned on the other end of the phone? I wouldn't even know what to say.
I'm embarrassed.
As a kid, it's so nerve-wracking, like when an adult to call you in the first place.
Right.
But the end of the conversation, she was trying so hard. I mean, I guess it was kind of sweet that she offered to drive us to the movies if we wanted to have a date. And I was just like, no, thank you. Goodbye.
Oh my gosh, you could have destroyed him in high school sharing that story.
No, but I didn't have the heart to do that because, it's so tough anyway. And I remember that's why I didn't talk about it. I didn't tell him about it.
That is nice of you. That's really nice of you not to put him on blast for his whole high school. I wonder if he knows, because he didn't mention to us about his mom calling you when we talked to him.
I hope for his sake he doesn't know. He doesn't need to know.
What if his mom told him?
If he didn't know before, he knows now because he's on the other line listening to this conversation.
No.
Yes. Trevor, what's up?
Oh my God.
Trevor, you there?
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm mortified.
I can't believe any of this is happening.
I can't believe it either. My mom's horrible.
No, she loves you.
Yeah. You got to give her that. Did you know your mom had done that, Trevor?
No, not at all. We had never talked about it.
Oh man.
She came home and she asked me how it went. And I'm sure I probably just went to my room or something. I don't know. I don't really remember crying. But, wow.
Wait, Trevor, you were such a nice guy, and it was so nice of you to be willing to help me with geometry. But that was a crazy day.
Well, you're still very sweet if you're able to say all that. So, I hope maybe if you want to, we can, go on a second date, another first date.
Yeah.
That's
better,
Brittany,
Trevor. That's better.
A better first date. I promise there will be no vegetables and there will be no mothers.
All meat date.
It's been a long time since you guys have seen each other.
Yeah, but I gotta say, I'm a lot different than what I was in high school. I don't do karate. I don't wear my outfits to school anymore. I actually play the mandolin now. And yeah, so I'm a lot cooler than I used to be.
Oh, that's nice. He put down the veggie tray and picked up an instrument.
I don't even know exactly what a mandolin is.
Well, we can find out. Brittany, would you like to go on a first/second date with Trevor 10 years later? We will pay for it.
I can't believe he even remembers me. It would be fun to catch up. What about lunch or something like that? I think that could be fun.
Okay, no pressure.
Lunch? Of course I'm going to have lunch with you. That would be fantastic.
All right. Well, awesome. Congratulations, Trevor. I don't know if we can call this a date yet, but at least you get to go out with Brittany.
It's a catch-up.
It's a catch-up.
It's a catch-up.
That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. This is really fun. This has been a great day.
You have to call your mother and chew her out for that whole incident.
Tell her I said hi.
Hello?
Hi, is this Andy?
Yes, this is him.
Andy, what's up, dude? This is Jubal from Burke and Jubal in the Morning.
All right. How can I help you?
Well, I'm calling you today because we got an email about you from somebody who listens to the show.
The show meaning what now? I don't understand.
The radio show Burke and Jubal in the Morning, the one that you're currently on.
Oh. I'm sorry, man. I'm getting ready for work right now. I can't do this right now.
Okay. Well, if you just give us a few minutes, just like a minute of your time, I promise.
Fine, but I don't have a lot of time.
Okay. Well, I'll get straight to the point then, okay? You went out on a date the other day with somebody named Nicole, and she emailed us because she says you're not texting her back anymore, and she wants to know why.
Yeah, well, not all first dates in the world need another date, you know?
Whoa.
Can I go? Is that okay?
Well, can you give us just like another second? We want to know why.
You know, like I said, some dates don't need another one in the world, right? Like I said, that's all really it is.
Whoa.
But that's not really like an explanation of why. Can you just tell us why? I know you got to go.
I mean, you know, I'll tell you, completely honest, I wasn't physically attracted to her off the bat.
Okay, wait, hold on. Because the way she described your date, like, that's fine, that happens, but it sounds like you were, like, kind of rude to her, man, on the date.
I mean, yeah, I was.
Why would you be rude to her? What? I mean, yeah, you're not attracted to her. Maybe you don't want another date. Whatever, that happens. We get it. But, like, why would you be rude to her?
I don't know, man. She looks totally different on Tinder, you know? You get one of those profiles and it's like, oh, she's beautiful, but then you see her in person and you're like, no, I can't do this. She looked exactly like my sister, okay?
What? Wait, so now, wait, hold on. I mean, I'm glad you're not attracted to your sister, but, like...
We've had second dates where people have been like, dude, it was awesome. She looked like my sister. So it's good to hear that you're kind of not going that way with it. But why be rude, though? Why not just sit there and at least have a good time?
Look, I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to go on a date with somebody who looks like my sibling.
I don't know, man. That just still feels kind of weird, like, that you would, like, make her pay and everything.
Look, I tried everything to turn her off. I talked about my fantasy football all the time. I thought I could go on for like a half an hour about fantasy football, and she wouldn't want to like talk to me anymore. You know?
Oh, so you were purposely doing those things?
Hell yeah, I did that. And after the meal, I belched this just huge belch, and she thought that was cute.
She didn't tell us about that part.
No, and we get out to the parking lot, and we're standing there in the parking lot, and I'm like, I parked in a handicap spot for like 2 hours, and she thought that was funny. She didn't think that was like a jerk thing to do.
So, I mean, at this point, like, are you, I'm almost even questioning her?
I am. I'm like, is there anything that can turn you off? You know? Can I literally say I'm on work relief right now? I have to go back to prison tomorrow, and she'll think that's cute.
That is sexy. I like him. He's committed to his job. I mean, he has to be, but whatever.
Yeah, so I don't even know what's up with this chick. I'm just happy that I don't have to talk with her again. That's all that really matters to me. So.
Well, you kind of do because she's on the other line listening and wants to talk to you.
You're joking.
No, not at all. Nicole, you there?
Yeah, hi, Andy.
There's Nicole.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
It's okay.
How are you laughing, Nicole?
What? It's okay.
Nicole, you're the most positive person I think we've ever had on this show.
Well, no, I mean, I appreciate the honesty.
You appreciate it?
Oh, Jesus.
I do. I mean, now I understand why the thing with the door and why the fantasy sports and everything. Like, I knew you weren't a really, disrespectful person. I knew that there was probably a reason behind it. I thought maybe, I don't know, your hand was hurt or you were, low on money or something. And I know, like, when you belch, sometimes it just means that you like the food. So I was like, I don't know, I'll just, let it happen. Like, not a lot of people are very genuine. I mean, I can see why you would do that.
Look, I'm not good at rejecting people in their faces, so this is like the second best thing I can think about.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not very good at rejecting people either. I get it. So.
How are you? You're just like, I am so glad we talked that out. You were a jerk to me on your first date because you didn't think I was attractive. Thank you.
Well, no. He didn't say that he didn't think I was attractive. He said that he wasn't attracted to me because I reminded him of his sister.
It's a good point.
Yeah, you kind of do, and that kind of freaked me out a little bit.
Well, I mean, that's better than the other way around,
Yeah, but it doesn't change the fact that you look like my sister.
No, yeah, I mean, I totally get it. I totally get it, and I'm glad to know now.
Wait,
glad to
Nicole,
know.
I mean, he hasn't even apologized for his rude behavior. Like, at least, Andy, can you give her, like, some apology, man?
You know what? You're right. I'm so sorry. Nicole, I am so sorry that I didn't reject you right away. That was the right thing to do. That's the right thing to do,
Yeah.
You guys, what about human decency in dating? I mean, Nicole, get mad.
No, I mean, why would I get mad when he's actually, telling me the truth? Most guys don't do that, At least he's not lying to, like, get in my pants or anything.
But like, there's a way to deliver the truth, Nicole, that doesn't end up with, like, you footing the whole bill when you ask to split the bill. Like, without him being rude and parking in handicapped parking lots. Like, you can be honest and still be respectful of people.
Excuse me, I paid the tip.
Oh my God.
He did pay the tip, and I didn't mind paying for the dinner. And I mean, I thought you were cute and fun, so it was well worth it to me.
All right. Nicole, you're the most understanding person ever.
I have been told that.
But you do look like Andy's sister. That is a problem, I guess.
Yeah.
But I still have to ask Andy. Andy, would you like to go out with Nicole on another date? We'll pay for it.
Oh man, I have really hard time saying no. Clearly I have an extremely difficult time saying no, so I guess I'll reluctantly say yeah, sure, why not?
Wait, what? You're going to go out with her again? I thought you weren't attracted to her.
Look, I'm really bad at rejecting people to their faces, so yeah, I'll take the date. We can go out as friends. You guys pay for it. That's great.
Nicole.
So a friend date. Nicole, are you still down to go out with Andy?
Yeah, I want to.
Oh, Nicole.
There you go.
Nicole, you're turning yourself into a doormat.
Yeah.
Well, no. I mean, I can see how you'd see it that way, but I see it differently. You know, you hear about people starting off as friends all the time, and then it, blossoms into something more. You just don't know.
Nope, not happening. We're going out as friends. Sorry.
Well, I'm sure you're a great friend too. I mean,
oh my God.
Yeah, sounds like it.
God.
Well, Nicole, congratulations. You got a second date. And Andy, congratulations on getting a second date with your sister. That's exciting.
Hello.
Hi, I was looking for April.
Yeah, this is she.
Hey, April, how are you? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm okay. How are you?
Not too bad. Thanks for asking. Are you familiar with the radio show?
No.
Oh, you're just this friendly to people normally?
I guess I'm just as friendly. Where are you calling from again?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning. I host a radio show.
Okay.
And we're calling you today because one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
Okay.
His name is Kevin.
Oh.
And Kevin emailed us because he said that he took you out on a date, but now you're not getting back to him, and he's confused.
Oh, okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update, and that's what it is. Kevin wanted us to call you and find out why you're not responding to his phone calls or text messages.
Okay.
Yeah, he's very confused how you could turn down someone who looks exactly like Joe Manganiello.
How do you know that?
Because we talked to him, and he told us that a lot of people say he looks like Joe Manganiello, right? That's what you said? Yeah.
You got it. You nailed it.
I guess he kind of does.
I actually figured that's why you went out with him. Like, he says he even puts it on his dating profile, which seemed like overkill to me, but...
Yeah, he was super cute. I just, I don't know.
Well, do you mind telling us why you're not calling him back? I mean, from his story, everything sounded cool. Like,
I don't know. It was just kind of embarrassing for me.
Really? He didn't describe anything that would have been embarrassing. Like,
well, the comedy show was kind of interesting.
is it not funny or something?
No, the performers were funny. That was fine. I guess they kind of called him out at one point.
they called him out?
Yeah, like they called on him. 'Cause, sometimes performers do that. They pick on someone from the audience.
Yeah.
And they picked on him, and they were kind of like, you're here every week with a different girl. And
whoa,
Oh, no.
out for that?
yeah, and he just kind of laughed, and he didn't really say anything, and I just thought it was kind of odd.
Yeah, you're like,
Oh, man.
red flag.
Yeah.
You might not know this about me, April, but I do stand-up comedy too, and I've been in this situation where I've seen people in the audience with different girls or different guys, and I'm like, oh, it'd be so fun to call them out, and somebody actually did it.
Yeah.
Dude, he must go a lot to have that done to him.
Yeah, he was like, oh, this guy down in the front row, broad shoulders over here. And he was laughing, and he was like, oh, man, so where'd you get this one? Is this number 25?
Oh, man. All right. So,
God, that must have made you feel like crap.
Yeah, pretty instantly. Like crap.
I could see how that would be embarrassing for you.
It was just pretty embarrassing. I mean, what do you say? What are you supposed to do? I just kind of laughed and.
You can't come back from that.
Did you ever ask him about it while you guys were out?
Yeah, I didn't ask him in the club because, there are tons of people watching, so I didn't really say anything. But then when we were walking out, I kind of was like, hey, so, why, do you come here a lot? Why did he call on you? And he just kind of said, oh, yeah, that guy was joking around. They're just picking on me.
Yeah, right.
He didn't really answer, but he kind of made it seem like, I don't know, maybe he and the performer were friends. He just, he didn't go into it.
Of course they're friends. He's one of their best customers, obviously.
No kidding.
Yeah, so, I just felt really uncomfortable at that point, and I didn't really want to be date number 25, and...
Do you think if the comic hadn't said anything that you would have actually enjoyed yourself with him?
That's very possible. Yeah, I would say so.
Oh, no.
Maybe. I mean, the show was good. I mean, it's easy to enjoy comedy performances. You don't really have to talk to the person you're on a date
Yeah,
with.
and you're in a great mood after, so the date seems awesome, and then you know.
Yeah, I mean, comedy shows are always pretty high energy, you know, so.
Yeah.
Well, April, I do want to let you know something. I want to let you know that Kevin is actually on the other line and wants to talk to you.
Okay, sure, yeah.
No, April, he really is.
No, he's not. You're pulling my leg.
No, I promise. Kevin?
Yeah.
See?
There's Kevin.
Hi,
Oh.
April. Nice to hear your voice again.
Oh, that's, yeah, okay.
Like I said when we started chatting, before we met up, you have the sweetest voice there is.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
thank you. I appreciate that.
I missed it.
What, Kevin? What is...
Kevin, what do you have to say for the comedian's comments during the date?
I mean, look, it was obviously a joke. I don't know why you're making such a big deal out of it. I mean, the guy said number 25. I mean, come on, that's an exaggeration. It's like that's what
But so
comics
you have
do in
brought other
jokes.
girls to this comedy club before then, even if it's not 25, right?
Well, to other places, not necessarily there. I mean, I like comedy, and you know that. I mean, comedians are paid to stress the truth, and and we're sitting front row. That's of course they're gonna pick on you.
I mean, okay, so yeah, like comedians stretch the truth, but why? I mean, I asked you about it as we were walking out too, and you just kind of like didn't say anything. So something makes me feel like you have been there a lot.
Like I told you, it was a joke. And look, April, the bottom line, in all seriousness, your laugh makes me so hot. So that is the truth.
No,
What did you say, Kevin?
I'm saying this seriously, and I mean it, April. Your laugh makes me so hot.
Oh, my God. She's trying so hard not to laugh right now.
Oh, no.
I mean, yeah, it's the truth. You have a great smile, and it turns me on. And then, of course, you're beautiful, and you're hot. So, and April, you just said yourself, if that comic hadn't gotten in the way, something might have happened between us. So, take it for the joke that it was.
I'm kind of like glad that he did get in the way though.
But there's part of you that kind of is curious, isn't there, April? Like, I just feel like I will give him, he's kind of smooth.
The accent helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, the accent helps.
April, look, it doesn't have to be a long-term thing. We can just go out again and have a good time, and at least we'll have a great time together. You just gotta let yourself go and forget about what some comic at some comedy club said. I mean, come on.
Well, I don't know if I feel comfortable going out with a guy again who is putting me on a radio show. I don't know about
And
that.
who's asking for a one-night stand.
I didn't offer her a one-night stand. I mean, her laugh is intoxicating, and I want to give that laugh options.
Oh, nice.
Oh, man.
And I had to go through the radio show because I wouldn't stop thinking of you. And what normal guy would do that? Come on. Only somebody who really likes you and who really wants to, have something with you will go through all of this.
Oh, man.
Listen to that laugh. You see, do you guys hear what I'm hearing? Oh, my gosh. I'm not thinking about it.
Kevin, April, you got to stop because your laugh is making me hot, too. I got to be honest.
No, don't say that.
I'm
April.
just getting uncomfortable.
Would you like to go out with Kevin again on a second date? We will pay for it.
Come on.
They did say he likes my laugh. Oh, man.
Hey, correction. I didn't say I like it. I said I love it.
Oh, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness. Well,
April, I think you need to check it out. I think you should go out with him one more time.
I mean, all right. Oh, fine. Okay, yes, I'll give it another shot.
Oh, my God, Kevin.
All right.
I can't believe you pulled that off, dude.
Hey, what can I say? I told you I'm an exceptional man. Yeah. All I needed was to get back in touch with her, and I'm glad you guys helped me out.
And she will feel like an exceptional woman, I'm sure, by the end of the evening.
And that's an understatement, my friend.
Oh. You hear that, April?
I did.
You sound like you're actually excited to go out with him again.
Well, I feel like I'm going to be laughing a lot more.
You'll be making all kinds of sounds by the end of the night.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Hello?
Hi, is this Naomi?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Naomi, how are you? This is Jubal from the radio show Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
What's going on?
Not much, just hanging out. What's going on with you? How you doing? What you up to today, girl?
No, I mean, like, why are you guys calling me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we know.
okay. I missed the point. Sorry. We got an email about you from one of our listeners. It's a dude who wants to do a second date. You have any idea who might have emailed us?
I mean, I went on a date recently, but I don't know why he'd email a radio station.
What was his name?
Justin?
That's it. Justin emailed us because he said he really enjoyed going out with you, but now you're not getting back to him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's true.
So I guess there's a reason. It wasn't
Yeah.
just like, oh, I let him know that I ran out of time.
No, there's definitely a reason there.
Is it because he proposed to you on your first date? I mean, I'm just taking a wild guess.
Okay, awkward.
Yeah, right? Did you think that was funny? Because he said he meant it as a joke, and you were laughing.
I mean, at first, but then the whole restaurant kind of started looking at us, and it was not comfortable.
Yeah. So you think it was just, I mean, was that the moment that ruined the vibe?
Before that, I honestly, I was having a good time with him, and he seems like a funny kind of guy.
Okay, so the wedding proposal thing didn't completely kill it for you.
Well, it's kind of complicated.
Can you mind explaining so we can tell him?
Well, later that night, I went home, and I had this vivid dream. And
Was I wearing pants?
She doesn't even know who you are, Jubal.
Not about you.
Oh,
Yeah.
my bad. Okay.
Wait, so
I'm
wait.
assuming again, sorry.
Get back to your dream. What was your dream about?
So Justin and I were actually getting married in my
Whoa.
dream, and like it was really, really vivid. And we went through the whole ceremony.
Yeah,
and
I mean, I could see how you would have a dream about that, like the night after it happened. Of course, for me, it's top of mind.
yeah. But then afterwards, it went straight to us in court getting divorced.
So you got
You got it. That's it.
married and divorced all in your dream.
Weird dream.
Yeah.
Quick dream.
So, I mean, when I woke up, it was really unsettling, and I felt kind of weird, and I didn't know how I really felt about it. But the more I thought about that, that's definitely a sign from the universe. Like, I should not go out with him again, right?
Wait,
So-
hold on. You dreamt that you got married and divorced, and you think that that's why you shouldn't go out with him again?
Oh, definitely.
Wait, sorry, I'm gonna hop in here.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Naomi, that's Justin. He's actually been on the other line listening. Wants to talk to you.
Oh my God! Wait, are you joking?
No, okay. Look, I understand that this is a little extreme. Maybe